3, 2, 1.
Not a lot happening here. The crowd saw some sparks. They may have burnt out the motor. They have! Second place and a brave attempt, holding out till the last to become a worthy... Oh, this could hurt. It's shielded. Stay clear of this one, or you'll find yourself impaled on spinning blades. You take on Sir Kay. And the platform just crumbles away. And the glove is off. Oh, dear. And in it comes Basher, Masher, Thrasher. Just a few of the words used to describe. Moving in, having a go, grating away. There's the goal. I don't need to tell you how to... It's shaped like a kind of shoot the football into the goal, waiting at one end of this military base. Plenty of points to be gained by blowing up the mines placed near the fences. Oh my goodness, would you just look at our arena now? A very worthy victor after the fast-spinning kinetic energy disc is the primary weapon, and truly a weapon of ouch! Brutally speared that time. That Sergeant Bash says, hey, thank you. I can make that fur even more orange by adding some real... The Kevlar armor, giving it... You'll want to get away from there. I know, it's a bad place to be, and I'm getting close to those aircraft steps. Just watch them punch. Look at that damage. The lance proving very... Oh, dear. You'll never make the goal at one end of this familiar... The pincers, they make it look easy as the flipper top destruction. A low cuboid style chassis could lead to a... It's all over! No need to go to the judges! We have a conclusive... Tornado by name, tornado by nature. This one can really go in the arena. Spikes, all new cutting disc, along with new steel and polycarbonate titanium armor. This will be The siren starts up as they hit the switch! Warning! Warning! It's found a traffic cone somewhere to add to it too. Interesting. If not scolding stuff. The Streamek attacks to this robot could come in handy. And the goal at one end of the deck. Don't forget about it, or you won't be scoring. Look at that spike moving there. Can cost a lot of time. If you can make it lights out for the neon sign, it's 50. Doesn't even scratch it. Thudding in. Not strong enough to do. It's armed with a 15-centimeter tight. And rigor mortis seems to be setting in. And that's it for them. It's a very strong magnet. They'll be able to... Heading over to the seat. Come on. Bits and pieces everywhere. You can melt them down, I suppose, and make this his shunt. It has a prototype cold fusion engine that's powerful enough to drag a loaded vehicle from a standing position to 6 miles an hour. It wields a diamond edge axe, delivering a blow of 500 kilograms per square centimetre. They were lucky there. The clock's run its course and there's no time for the house robots to inflict. Things to watch out for in this arena include the steam catapult, all ready to fire you into the sea if you end up. This robot's no slouch. Looks like we might have a winner on our hands. The Sumo Arena Plinth awaits our challenges here in outer space. Are they ready for this ultimate strength and That's no surprise if this robot does well here on the rooftop today. Its primary weapon is the giant knife blade, an unusual weapon. But can be. Can they melt the polycarbonate? The spot for this scrap in the scrapyard is this high plinth. Falling off that will leave you with the rest. That's it! It's over! And we have an Annihilator winner and a welder grinding its way to victory. No werewolves around the place, I hope. Just in case there is. Maim and slaughter your opponents to get through this New York. The steam jets buzzing away, but second place and a respectable performance. First place is with it. It's gone, and in with the lance. And there's a rabbit's foot on there. Will it be luckier for them than it was for the what? The Streamek hissing as it. Only the strongest of armor has a chance of holding out against a weapon. Agitator is the name. They've jumped the opposition and come out as kings of its urban warrior camouflage shows it. Out they go. The escalator won't bring them back. It smashes in, but standing up there, over it goes. Slow burning and cutting. The immense heat doing plenty of damage now. Saved by the bell there. The house robot. A problem with the airlock, I think. Everything's heading for it. Grab hold and hope it's lucky the owner. And the toughest robot takes the injured. Finished off with a defensive layer of perspex. Means it's... Hope all these robots are insured because it's the Mad Bomber. Lots of pipes. And as they scrape the opposition off the arena floor, enough to make it the next round against such tough opposition. That's the end. The cone triangle shape. Don't run against it, causing grinding away. The blades taking 3 12-volt nickel cadmium battery packs, supplying them. Having trouble getting the lance spinning and missing. but they'll have a look at those sparks flying as the piles of car parts around this arena. They're easy to topple and can really slow. Claiming to be a learner robot here. This robot's been making, all being rather key. Powered by 3 6-volt nickel annihilated! And goodbye to another victim of robot. Not much chance of forcing holes in the titanium. And that's 100 points on the score. If you thought the saber-toothed tiger of the Ice Age looked menacing, you've seen nothing yet. Here's its modern-day counterpart encased in metal. Stand by for some warm weather action. In the sound, you may laugh, but there's more to this conquering clown than meets the eye. A steel blade lies waiting for its next victim. A warm welcome. A mighty clunk as it makes contact. It's tougher than it looks. Only a feet clear of the positronic inversion shield. It's just a small feed. Right behind the crane is the switch to activate it. If doing their best to push it against any obstacle they can find. But nothing. Armoured, it loads, and there goes a mine. Some damage, but another just couldn't hold on for a placing. But they'll be back. Ouch! Brutally whacked that time. Are you ready for some robot war? And now it's all over. Only one robot left standing after the merciless Annihilator final. The flipper. That's it. The round's over. Some very competent performances all round, but in the end, only one can go through. One robot's rubbish is another one's treasure. That litter bin worth 30 useful points in. The fiberglass should be able to protect it. Oh, we got the power seems to have been damaged. And that's the... They've got to look out for the blasts of fire from those flame grills. They can do a surprise. It's covered in learner stickers. I hope they don't think that will make... In they go! You can almost see dead metals. It has a long ramming spike. And they're caught by the spike! Can they escape? Or shielded with light? But now we have a challenge to our arena champion, the flamethrower. This has all the makings. Keep away from the open doors. There's no way. Its primary weapon is a very heavy kinetic energy disc spinning at stance like a butterfly. Sting the spike. Nothing organised about this drill. Just win and you'll not suffer in this North Atlantic aircraft carrier deep sea. And the chainsaw drops off and bang go their chances. Well done for getting this far though. It has a pneumatic pickaxe powered from a fire. It goes up, it topples and falls. And can it get back on its feet again? And it might be like it's a middle. Hypno disc is here again with that huge flywheel at the front. And opponents are first entranced and then bashed to smithereens. The other robots just better keep their eye. It's going to be a judge's decision. They're through. They'll breathe a sigh of the taser damaging the armoured shell. There we are, the spotlight on our circular sumo arena, down and into the tray. That's the last. The ball. Oh, they've stopped right on top of the spike. The crusher isn't easy to escape from. And look out for the sumo time. This can be short and sweet at times. We hope the Guten Tag. Welcome to the impressive looking flames. But less than impressive armoured, inexpensive Kevlar and titanium aluminium alloy composite material. Very hard to damage. Nice and warm on there. But not making... That's one mean-looking teddy. It's armed with large pneumatic pincers fed by... Matilda invites you into play. Again. Having trouble getting this robot too nippy to be 10 points as the glass breaks on the Perspex armour. Lets you see inside. It has a 3-prong ramming spike. This robot, not the toughest contender. And after some serious carnage, that's the round over. Our top scoring winners go powered by a 12-volt sealed the hammer. Having trouble getting the vampire. Get back to the CPZ and stay there. The house robot. Its primary weapon is a pneumatic battering ram, which the team say can smash it. And the timer runs out. The highest point scorer goes through. Everyone else. In goes the saw, and its vicious teeth starting to tear. It's a light. The drill getting closer, but not close. Nowhere near. Better stick to cutting grass. They're heading the right way. Grab the seat of your chair and hold on. It's melee time here on the vampire. Not getting close, and they've been caught by the magnet. Can they get covered? I think these players are becoming... Oh dear, Sergeant Bash comes into play. Just what? Smash. And I don't think they're meant to send that off the edge. Let's... Boom! And not today, thank you. The bomb sees off this contestant's hopes. Powered by 3 12-volt sealed off the side, down into the... It sears in with that incredible heat. And what can with... Oh no, it's not going to hold out. And the end is signalled. The weak have been eliminated. And our survivors continue to the next. The Kevlar and titanium composite armor earning its keep with the hammer. Come on, let's... The crushing arm is the primary weapon, and what a weapon it is. 6 tons and more of pressure should see off anyone unlucky enough. Whoops! They are no more as they plummet to the bottom of the missile. A gentle flip as it lifts. In comes the mace, but it doesn't. They don't make them like they used to. The missile rack falls apart. It's armed with a large electric hammer, weighty enough to give most robots a heavy... The smallest battlefield you'll see in Robot Wars is the main weapon happens to be a spike. The crowd getting restless. Gather your sea legs for a trip on the North Atlantic. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the way. Oh, ramming in with a fiery, hot-looking out. Best to keep away from those escalators. They're a quick route out. A sturdy-looking axe that's just itching to... The washing machine is good for points. 10 for the glass. 25 for the body, and a full 50 if it's developing into the metal, buckling and twisting into a heap of scrap. And what a great match! Our challenger taking the title of Arena Champion in a not hitting a vulnerable area. The saw blade is shattered! It's tough steel armor, making it harder to shielded with aluminium. Can this light armor stand up to the sides of the building, make a great place to push robots off? Be wary though, or you may end up as street shielded with expensive Kevlar and titanium composite material. Very hard to damage. A spiky steel mace is capable of making a serious dent if they can. A little aggression would go a long way against each of those crates worth 10 points, 1 or more in collateral damage if you destroy them. 5 for just damaging. Not today, thank you. Our champion sees off the challenge in fine style, but they'll be stealthy, but don't be fooled. It's the strong, quiet types that you have to watch out for. Meet shielded with tight. The heat are not getting it.
Judgment draws near. As the world speaks to its doom towards the end of time, the earth is silent once again for mankind's deadly cry.
They are indeed back. Hi everyone, I'm here. It's Bobot Wars. Hope you're well. Yeah, it would have to be. That's right. If there was a gang sign for this gang, I think it would have to be either the hypnodisc twirl, or kissing your index and middle fingers. But hi everyone, hope you're well. We're gonna watch some robots or Bobots. I hope people are enjoying the well I think Josie christened them last week, the Pobots. There are a couple of new ones on there as requested. That would be good suggestion, Motivator. Yeah, we could smash into a million pieces like an illegal blade. Right, sorry, I'm still just getting stuff up, but don't let that bother you. I think people know how this stream works by now. We're gonna watch Robot Wars. You're a big fan of me. That was a Harry Hardy request. There he is, in all his glory, Ass Peter. Yeah. Yep. Right, hang on. Okay, we're going to be watching Robot Wars. I suppose the slight twist is we also have a bingo card. I think this is one of the gimmicks. Is it good? Where's it gone? Here it is. So these are the things we're going to be looking out for. Let me know if you see one of these, any of the episodes tonight. Will there be a bad judging decision? Will there be some lads? Will there be a Brexit bot? Will there be something that goes on fire? Is this here? Is this here motivated? Is this? Oh no, wrong way. It's not. It's not this. It's oh no, I've pointed the same way, different hand. You just have to work out for yourself. I can't help you. Will there be a bullshit claim about a robot? Will graphic design be someone's passion? Will there be a Bechdel pass? Will there be an awful pun? Will there be something racist? Will there be some over-formal team roles? Will there be a robot with a face? Will there be an entirely spectacled team? Will there be a team that cares too much? I'm sorry. I don't know. There's nothing more I can do, Moti. Will there be a pre-prepared bit, a grumpy child, some filler jeopardy?
Time.
For all matching outfits, thank you, King of Time. Will there be an active URL, a robot that won't start, something that's amusingly 90s, some sore losers, a child soldier, a fluke win, a speaking woman, or some sexism? Those are the things we're hoping to see tonight. Thank you, King of Time. It is indeed Bobot time. You've now 16 months of sub. Thank you. Thanks for the support. You've just come from watching Basil Rathbone in The Stingiest Man in Town. I thought you were watching something more festive. Katie, I thought you were watching something more festive. Hello, Baldy. That is a Sherlock Christmas Carol crossover. Yeah, if anyone doesn't know, King of Time this is King of Time's third annual Christmas Carol, Christmas Advent. Has it got a name, Katie? But basically you're watching a different version of the Christmas Carol every day in December and writing reviews on them, and also doing some of it on stream. So if you don't follow King of Time, do that. An advent of carols. That's good. That's good. As you've subbed, Katie, if you'd like to suggest, there's no rush, no need to do it right now. If you'd like to suggest a Pobot to add to the whatever this is, the cavalcade of Pobots, you're more than welcome. Right, let's get to the war, shall we? Yeah, there's no rush, Katie. I can put I can put anyone, so I would extend it. They don't necessarily have to be my face if someone's got a funny idea. There's pizza. That's a new one. The score Pete on. Quite like that. Anyway, let's get I'll be honest, I knew about it this week. I knew about this week, but I think Josie likes this bit so much now that I'm going to just leave it every stream. There we go. It's the robot stream now. Okay. Oh, it's an Annihilator episode. Okay, I've done no research on today's episodes. Actually, I never do. Just sometimes if it's an awful theme, I'll see the name of the episode will instantly cry out to me. For example, American Civil War special. Okay, let's get the audio on. You did just watch a Russian film where a bad guy was visited by a ghost 3 nights in a row, but it was always the same witch ghost, and she did some surfing on a coffin and finally brought along her demon friends, including a chunky guy with eyelids down to the floor. Sounds good, Josie. Have you seen that one, Katie? I mean, it's not strictly a Christmas Carol, I suppose. Right. Oh no. Hang on, I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller. You don't need to see me. You don't need to see me. Right, okay. There was some broth. Okay, we're ready for Bobots. Let's get Bobotting. Okay, so I think we're going to do the same formula as the last couple of weeks. We're going to watch an episode of Robot Wars Extreme. Then we're going to watch an episode of Robot Wars Extreme Warriors, which is the American Robot Wars. And then we're going to watch another episode of Extreme. Let's go. A lot of broth chat, yeah. It's all broth and fishmas, isn't it? How are the levels? Is this nice and audible? Am I a bit loud? I feel loud. Well, let me know. Let me know if I'm loud.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
Yeah, I hope so too, Jesse. There's Craig. What's that face?
You are going to witness the most extreme contest in all of Battledon.
Are we ready for the most extreme contest in all of Battledon?
6 down to 1 in Extreme Annihilator. Are you ready for it? Are you sure? Then Jonathan, tell us, mate, what's in store?
I think he might have said it all of Basildon.
Craig, what devilish delight and fearsome fright we'll have. 6 rampant robots have shown their carnage,
Oh, okay.
class and
Hang on,
mayhem
hang on.
mastery
Right,
by
okay,
winning through
okay.
their heats.
Okay. Right, okay, so these are the... Right, so these are the 6... there is a lot of energies there, Motivati. Okay, so these are the 6 robots that won the Mayhem fights, right? Yeah, the crowd are up for this, aren't they? The crowd are up for this. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Okay, so this is going to be one of those Annihilator ones, like the where they knock off one robot each time, right? So this is going to be the whole show. So we can do a prediction on this. Let's get a prediction in. Who will win this? And it's a lot of big hitters. It's Pussycat. It's okay. I said a lot of big hitters. It's Arnold A. Terminator. Why is that its name? Splinter. All the big hitters. Thermidor. I'm a big Thermidor fan. I mean, I don't think that means it's going to win this. X-Terminator. And Hypnodisc. Hypno-disc. Has that always been how it's spelled? Hello, Roars. You are just in time. Happy Bobot Sunday to everyone. Let's pop a longish time on this one. How long's the episode? Okay, get your predictions in. I don't believe so, King of Time. I'll be honest, I've slightly lost track of what we do and don't have. No, we don't have Hypno-Pete. No, we don't have Hypno-Pete. There aren't that many. They'll come on in the break, so you will be able to see them. Right, okay, there's a prediction going. Get your points in. Let's see what Jonathan's got to say. You'd like Hypno-Pete? Yeah, no problem, Katie. That will be done for next week.
To make this Annihilator,
Maybe.
Pussycat and Splinter, Exterminator and Hypnodisc, Thermidor and Arnold A. Terminator, around half dozen. 5 will be left tonight, weeping into the pits.
Okay.
Let's see how they got this far.
Right, so we did get to see a bit of an
First
action.
up, Pussycat meeting Smithy and something.
Oh, I forgot to say this.
Driven by
Depending
David
on what
Gribble,
time we finish and how I'm
nudging into
feeling,
something,
there may
and
be
Smithy
a
was
end
sent
of stream
toppling.
song and theme
David and his
reveal.
dad Alan and Robert Bettington went through.
But don't get your hopes up.
We see
Don't stay up
Hypnodisc's
for it.
progress. Look at that fearsome spinning disc slicing across wheelie big cheese. And Ming 3 shaped like razor, but blunted there by the disc and there again.
I'll be honest, I
And
was going to keep my
ultimately for
song
the
powder
Rose
dry
family,
for
it was a
Bishmas.
spin to win.
Oh, thank you, Josie, for
The
fizzing up
Arnold
the
A.
stream.
Terminator team had
Why does
before in
text
Robot
speech not
Wars
always work?
entered a walking machine. This had a little bit more nip and tuck about it, destroying Wild
it's up
Thing
on here.
and Fluffy, but it was
Thank you,
very,
Jason.
very close and went to the judges, and indeed a split decision, but it was Arnold A that went through.
Absolutely.
Splinter feared damage from Agrobot and Killertron. Killertron's lurid pink began to sink, and Agrobot also took damage from Stuart and Craig Wakeman, and it was Splinter surviving. Thermidor, one of the most impressive robots we've seen in Extreme.
This
Too
time
strong
last
for
week you were in
Behemoth.
the sea.
Out of the arena. How do you follow that? This is how Stinger went out too. Watch for the lobster.
That was good from Thermidor. That was good. Thermidor is in good form.
In comparison, Exterminator looks rather ponderous. Don't let that fool you, though.
Oh, okay. Josie has asked, is there a Thermidor Bobot yet? Oh, Bobot. Okay, Josie, I will do Thermidor.
You are
Thank you.
of a nervous disposition. I warn you. Look away now. For the rest of us, let the Annihilator begin!
Okay, so if you're of a nervous disposition, just look away.
From High Wycombe in Buckinghamshire, Arnold Terminator.
Okay, well, I think Arnold Terminator has a face, but if not, Thermidor has a face.
Wheels with the glowing red menacing eyes, an axe hammer weapon, the lifter.
It was leaning right over, wasn't it? Right, okay, robot with a face, crossed off.
From Costasy, Norwich,
Okay,
Thermidor
robot with a face, crossed off.
On the right, David Harding, and driver Ian Harvey. The most impressive performer in Extreme so far. The pneumatic CO2 flipper is devastating powerful. The claws will drag opponents on. And with 95 kilos slamming into you at 50 miles an hour, the Thermidor's cooking.
From Gloucester, Pussycat.
Only Extreme kind of exactly works. Yeah, that's very much what you're saying. Right, it's Pussycat.
Anything chewed up by the patented Pussycat blade. Agile as a cat, 14 miles an hour top speeds. A grand finalist in the last series of Robot Wars.
Did we give? It doesn't look as graphically designed as before.
Splinter.
The Splinter Boys far right, Stuart and Craig Wakeman. A semi-finalist in Series 4, looking for revenge against Hypnodisc, fast at 15 miles an hour.
I don't know that Jonathan should describe them as being on the far right. But you know, that is some Splinter lore there, isn't it?
In Hereford, Exterminator.
The X-Men, Marlon Pritchard and Paul Lewis on the left there.
The X-Men.
Series 4 semi-finalist, the quickest here at 18 miles an hour. The axe alone weighs 37 kilos. It has a stream-egg. The whole thing driven by a 24-volt motor.
From Middleton Cheney, Banbury in Oxfordshire, Hypnodisc.
The Hypnodisc Rose family in the middle. Big, nasty disc, twice as much power than the last series. It's slightly heavier than before. It hits you at 75 miles an hour effectively. The shell's aluminium and mild steel. And the house robot thrown into mix and match.
Yeah, those kind of points
bulldozer scoop and the diamond edge axe, powerful, resolute. And Matilda.
You hope it just destroys everything. They might do.
Pig-headed.
Once woke up in Banbury with no idea how you got there after going out in Birmingham. Who's from Banbury? Hypnodisc. Okay, we're off.
Thermidor and certainly Hypnodisc would be the favourites for this. But
so one of them will get eliminated at a time, I think.
Also
That's
Splinter
how it
underneath Arnold
works.
This Hypnodisc backing away. Crunching on an Exterminator. This Exterminator with a big blade being pushed around there by Thermidor. Arnold again under pressure from Pussycat. Pussycat spins away to have a go this time.
So I guess kind of durability is important here, right? Oh!
On the top of Exterminator there. And Hypnodisc taking pressure from Pussycat. They're all off the Hypnodisc. Early on there's Arnold with the axe coming down on Hypnodisc.
I think it might be Josie, yeah. It really is, Rod, yeah.
There it flies up first of all. Comes down. There's the axe going in on Arnold A. Pussycat involved as well. Thermidor trying to get the
Okay, everyone's ganged up on Hypnodisc a bit, haven't they? Oh no, Thermidor's in trouble.
By Splinter. Are Thermidor immobilized? They need to get going
Oh no.
Two away to the top of your screen. There Arnold A coming in now on Exterminator. This is a very good display by Arnold A. Exterminator on the top of Hypnodisc too.
Why is he talking so fast?
Brutalized by the sheer force of enmity by the rest of the arena. Hypnodisc is going nowhere at this moment in time. Being pursued by Exterminator and Splinter. Very good display by the Splinter team here. Crashing and bashing, taking on Exterminator. Hypnodisc and the Rose Boys drive away with it.
Oh yeah, Thermidor's in trouble. Maybe he is, most
well, that's a big
yeah.
surprise for me, and Hypnodisc cannot get any space there to have a run and get the
Never mind, it's
blade into
useless.
action. Poor old Thermidor never got going at all.
No,
and for me, the
that's a shame.
surprise of the show so far. Here's Splinter, bottom of your screen, and there, Arnold A. They've been brilliant. That was one of my favourites. What's happened to my lobster?
What's happened to my lobster? Ah yes, back to a more coherent time. Yep, HTML.
The red box indicate Thermidor off. I think they're a surprised as I am.
Oh no.
And there's our first faller in this Annihilator. And the others survive, but
There we
only
go.
just.
There
May
was
not.
out.
Well, Thermidor were doing flipping good, but then they conked out, and they're out of the competition.
Conked out.
Guys, full-on mayhem, carnage in there. I've never seen the arena so busy.
No.
I've never seen the
Well, for a
arena
little
so
while we did.
busy.
Yeah, I said you were doing flipping good. You were flipping everything all over the place.
Yeah, we got banged in the corner there, and that was the end of us.
It was touch and go.
Yeah, it's a good question, Roz. I have no
Well, we were a bit
idea
worried.
why they had. I guess it was a very pathetic looking flip, and they just didn't
I'm not sure. We
bother.
didn't really see them. We were
Keeping out of the way, were you?
That's right.
UK Championships later on. You'll be back for that, won't you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, we'll be looking forward to seeing you then. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Thermidor!
Come on, Thermidor.
Exterminator, that was beautiful. Did you enjoy it?
Fantastic, brilliant fun.
And the best bit being, of course...
We took out Hypnodisc like we said we were going to.
Yeah.
Everybody else chickened out, we went for him and
So you're taking all the credit for that then, are you?
most certainly. And next round, if they get through, we're coming back to get some more.
So Splinter had nothing to do with it?
Splinter was just getting in our way.
Who? Well done, team. Splinter, Exterminator are taking quite a lot of credit for that. Smash up with Hypnodisc.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
What fight were they in? Yeah, because I think we got quite a few hits in there.
Really?
Pushed them about a bit, used the axe quite a few times. Yeah, it's a good fight.
So you were pleased with yourselves?
Yeah, I think we had to go at everybody, really, didn't we? Yeah, nice bit of driving by Craig. We kept in the action all the time.
So Exterminator are all talk then, are they?
Well, it sounds like it from what you're saying.
Okay, well I think we should take this straight to the horse's mouth and go and talk to Hypnodisc.
Don't see a horse.
Hypnodisc team. Now it's not really all that at the moment, is it? It's
Jules.
sort of.
It's a bit like
It's a bit like that.
They're ganged up on us. 3 axes at the time is a bit much, that.
Yeah, they absolutely are. Let's
Just
get
show
that
them
crossed
how
off.
sort of puny their axes are, though. Come on.
Okay.
Let's look at the damage.
Call it damage,
Call
eh?
that damage, chaps.
Well, this is all sounding very positive. I have
Total
to.
damage.
Look at that.
Total damage, Jules. Look at it.
You got a lap, haven't you?
You guys are so invincible and difficult to beat that we've got two teams fighting for the right to say that it was their weapons
They've
that
got
put
no
you
chance.
out.
Got no chance.
Was it Exterminator or Splinter that did most of the
I think
damage?
it was a little flea in there that was jumping around on top of the
They're
desk.
almost like sore
Why
losers,
Pussycat
but they've
and
not,
Clown
strictly
could do more.
speaking, lost, have they?
Okay, guys, so it's looking good. Now, can you get it back together for the next
We've
bout?
actually got a technical problem. We lost the movement altogether at the end of that battle.
Was that the flea that did
It must
that?
have been the flea, yeah, got into the wrong place, but we think it was actually a damaged battery. The lead plates within the battery sometimes short out, so we're going to change the batteries, try it all again, and
see what
fingers
happens.
crossed we'll be back in there for some more destruction.
Let's hope so. I'll leave you to it.
Problem.
1 down, 5 to go. And the
That's-
countdown to
it's a bad
carnage
pun, it's a bad
continues
pun.
as we let the second round begin.
Yeah, it's crossed off, Josie. Destruction is like it's like McMaster putting EV in, like capital EV in every word, isn't it? Oh yeah, I did. Sorry, Josie, I did forget sexism. Yeah,
And how
You're
much
right.
damage has been done to
the sexism was commenting on Matilda's appearance.
melee, where was Pussycat?
Yeah, where was Pussycat?
Once again, then, this is Arnold A. Terminator.
Also, that
in
was
English in the middle
close.
there at the
That
controls
was
in the red.
close to some filler jeopardy, wasn't it? With our
Exterminator.
batteries might not work. or
With
whatever.
31-year-old Marlon Pritchard on the right. There's Pussycat, followed into the arena by Splinter.
We've ruled
Noticed,
before
of
that the
course,
Splinter
of the Rose
boy
family.
isn't a child soldier.
And our two house robots for Annihilator round 2. Circular lot, all glaring eyes, crushing claws and spiking lance. And tension! The sergeant's on parade with his fiery timber, and he's hot under the collar.
That is true. That is true, Roz. That it was almost it was sort of a fluke, not lost, wasn't it? Because they were immobilised, weren't they? But Thermidor already
Here
out.
they go again then. Immediately, you've got Exterminator there, bottom of your pitch. Oh, Hypnotist has got away. They've learned to stay out of trouble, perhaps, after that first bruising duster. And Pussycat's in a little bit of trouble. Exterminator tries a side-on collision with Hypnotist. This is Pussycat and Splinter. We've seen very little of the cats. They're currently
Splinter is not good, is it?
Keeping out of this a little bit. And Splinter Boys again in the thick of things. Here's Arnold A2 bringing the axe down.
It seems durable at least, which might help in this actually. Because that's half the battle of this is just surviving, isn't it? Through all the rhymes.
That's Splinter taking on Pussycat and charging him into the corner. And Arnold A going back and Pussycat thrust into the corner this time by Splinter, and in comes Bash. Look at this, it's a good drive by Splinter. Pushing Pussycat into that corner. Pussycat's blade was turning, but no damage was being caused. And Bash is in there, and they're all trying to have a go now. But Pussycat, and someone has released the arena pit button. It's started to descend, and someone's going to go down there any moment now. The Splinter Boys have once again been very, very impressive. Hypnotist this time has stayed out of trouble, and everyone seems to have wanted to go at Pussycat, but now, again, Hypnotist
Hypnotist's in trouble.
Gets away, side slam on it.
Their disc isn't working, is it?
Little damage again caused to Hypnotist.
I'm not sure have they been good in any of these
powerful axe.
anything in this series.
Thinking, well, I better get into the thrust of the action here, just in case it goes to a judge's decision, because I haven't done a lot, and Exterminator's axe was extended and took a long, long time to come back down. I thought they might have been in trouble there. Okay, Pussycat in the middle there as well. Splinter has been magnificent in this Annihilator so far, and Arnold has been plucked by Sergeant Bash, and the claws. The disc hasn't rotated at all, Hypnodisc. Twice as powerful as in the last series, they told us, but here in Extreme, it has just not got going.
They ripped wheels off of it. Oh, that's true. That's true. They did. Yeah, in the one at the the one to get into this fight, they did actually do some damage, didn't they? That's
Derek and Dave, who's the driver of the machine, simply have not got moving.
Yeah, Derek and Dave. I didn't realise one of them was called Derek.
There's Arnold A with the glaring eyes, and Hypnotist trying to get away again from trouble. Arnold A slamming into the side wall and trying to axe our angle grinders. Unwise. Plenty of movement out there again. Pussycat trying to get in behind Splinter, and Splinter's pal, it seems to me, Arnold A is...
Well, everyone's still alive, aren't they?
The Splinter team have been very consistent with Stuart Wakeman and his son Craig, the driver. Pussycat just to swing over the top of the picture again, all the pressure on Hypnodisc. Can they respond? They're once again in the middle here, and under enormous pressure, as is Pussycat. It really is take on the favourites, isn't it? And let's all have a disco. That's what they want.
Let's all have a disco.
And Splinter, and Exterminator has got a claw onto the disc itself. It may have punctured the disc and therefore be able to lift it up in a way. They certainly seem to have impaled their axe there. Exterminator on the top of Hypnodisc. Now they're free and can get away. This goes to a judge's. I think Hypnodisc will be in real trouble. Mind you,
although I think Exterminator stopped, doesn't it?
Are they immobilised now? Is there a problem here for the Exterminator team?
Yeah.
There are problems for Exterminating as the red bot. They're being counted out here, Exterminator. After so much promise, Marlon Pritchard is being counted out. That's a disappointment. And the second of our robots has fallen in the Annihilator. It's Exterminator this time. They've gone.
Exterminator's gone.
Which means, of course, kill a lot, and the others can have their fun. Oh, extra punishment for Exterminator, no! Slightly in the wrong place for the floor flipper. But they're flipping well out.
They're stuck under the flipper.
It was the final insult, wasn't it? Ignominy at the end for Exterminator.
Exterminator! Exterminated! Totally obliterated and out of the Annihilator! Let's hear it for Exterminator!
Enjoy that? Yeah, it was great fun. I think our safety link jumped out the back, so we lost power.
Lots of carnage.
I was enjoying that.
Lots of destruction.
Yep. Good fun.
Lots of mayhem.
Yeah.
I thought you'd go through.
Yeah, but that's the way it goes, isn't it?
Good axe, though. I tell you, the axe is really good. I'll tell you what, though, looking from the destruction out there, you might not be the only robot that doesn't even make it to the next round, you know, because there was some serious damage inflicted there, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. They were creeping around a bit by the end, weren't they?
That's what we like about Robot Wars Extreme. Ladies and gentlemen, Exterminator!
One of the things that I love about the Annihilator is that the robot that we thought was probably the weakest is still here at this stage. It's fantastic. Why do you think that is, Arnold?
I think it's because they the other robots keep fighting each other and leaving us alone. But despite that, the slight hits they give us is causing us horrendous damage.
100%. Really?
Yeah.
Are you scared of that hypnodisc?
No, not really.
So do we hope they keep breaking? You're nodding.
We hope they keep breaking down. It was quite nice that round where their disc stopped working quite early on, so we could actually get in there quite safely and play.
Well, good luck, team. We think you've been too modest. It is a good robot. Good luck. You could go all the way.
Well, the action doesn't stop tonight until just one
Let's see, Justin. Let's see if they. There's always a chance they'll talk to them again.
To bash 4 down to 3. Then let the third round begin.
Arnold A. Termenegger and Splinter first out into the arena. The Arnold A team, Ian Inglis, Holly, his daughter, Steph, his wife, there on the left, and Stuart and Craig Wakeman with Splinter. Here comes Pussycat, quiet so far, I think, and Hypnodisc. David Gribble at the controls of Pussycat with Dan Allen and friend Robert Bettington there in the right. And our house robots for the clash are Dead Metal.
Yeah, it was. It would have been a very borderline match, I think. It's not entirely clear whether that counts as a conversation. Also, I think Jonathan may have just described one of his children as his wife.
The ref bot checks. And we wait for the green light. There it goes.
Oh, God. So who's left? Pussycat, Arnold, Splinter, Hypnodisc. Oh, Hypnodisc don't look good.
Pussycat blade there. Hypnodisc is again fairly immobile. They've lacked some sort of motory power in all of this, I'm sure. Splinter seems a little
some
bit
kind of
cagey.
motory power.
Away there by Arnold A. Termenegger. Hypnodisc is going nowhere. There goes the arena buzzer. There goes the release button. It was Splinter releasing the pit. Down goes the pits. I think the roses know. Look at the faces. They know they're going down.
They know they're going down.
So we're about to lose our second favourite here for the Annihilator.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, Royals, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Oh, Pussycat says.
Just afterwards, but it was Hypnodisc who went in first, and Pussycat will survive. Hypnodisc were always going in. Pussycat nearly went in too, and Splinter.
Oh, dear.
What a turn up for the Bucks! Pussycat puts Hypnodisc into the pit of oblivion. Hypnodisc, they go out of the competition.
Oh, because I set this up badly, you can still get a prediction in.
Well, guys, you hear what the audience think of that? You're ranked third in the UK. We thought that was going to be easy peasy for you. A bit of a problem with Pussycat, maybe.
No, I think we had a few tough rounds earlier on.
You took a bit of damage earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, we got picked on.
In the first bit, they all seemed to gang up on you, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
It's just not a very durable robot, is it? Like, it's very vulnerable.
It just must have knocked everything out on us.
It's like, it's not a well robot at the moment, is it?
No. No, it's on the sick bed, so you better take him home and
give
see
him
to
some tender, loving care.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Will he live to fight again?
Definitely.
Yeah. What do you reckon his chances are? I mean, do you think is he going to be the classiest robot from Robot Wars?
Could be. There's a lot of good robots.
There are a lot of good robots, but are they as good as yours? Don't be diplomatic now.
No, they're better. We lost.
Have you enjoyed it? Those Annihilators.
They're great fun, yeah.
Crazy. They're great fun, but you've got to have eyes in the back of your head, haven't you?
Yeah. You can't see what's going on. It's just so manic.
And there's so much mayhem, so much carnage, so much destruction.
Mayhem,
you know what I'm like? That's what I like on Robot Wars. Ladies and gentlemen,
let's
hear it. What a team. What a robot. Hypnodisc!
Oh, what's this? It didn't spin. They just, when on fights where the disc doesn't work, they should just hold their finger up.
No, we didn't lose it. We was robbed.
Why? They outmaneuvered you.
Was that ungentlemanly conduct? And the guy snuck up on us.
Oh, Alan. Look, you push Hypnodisc into the pit. All right, so Splinter nudges you as well, but all is fair in Love and Robot Wars.
Well, it's sort of being a sore loser, but they haven't lost.
Well, no, that's not the point. They took advantage.
Yeah, no, that counts.
CO2 bottles coming out of that
They're
thing,
too small.
the speed controllers and batteries once again spread across the arena.
Are you looking forward to that then?
Yeah, it's going to be good. We promised we were going to hold back, but no, there's no holding back. It's going to be trashed.
This is why I love the Annihilator.
And this is why I love the chance to show robots like Splinter what it looks like.
Yeah, we was right to tell them we saw.
They met Hypnodisc in the semi-final of Series 4. They were left in splinters and everything was out on the floor of the arena. Metal, machinery,
oh yeah, they did.
Weaponry. Look at that, CO2 bottles, not a lot left. Will that again happen to Splinter this time? How glad are they that
it is on the old games, yeah, the Pussycat guy, yeah.
Have we got our dustpan and brush ready again? Killalot brought the remains to us.
Yeah, I think it must be just after this series.
There wasn't a lot left.
Now we're getting down to it. There are 3 robots still fighting, just 2 places in the final. It's getting tougher. The stakes are higher. And someone is about to meet their maker. Let the 4th round begin.
Surely they all know. Surely they all know their maker.
Well, things are really hotting up in this Annihilator.
Their makers with them all the time.
Go into round 4 because whoever wins this goes through to the final. We've got Pussycat, good luck team, Splinter, and Arnold Terminator are still here, which
These
is
are not the
fantastic.
3 you would pick,
are
are they?
With the Pussycat and Hypnodisc ganging up on us last time, we received an awful lot of damage, and it smashed one of our motors, and we have to spend absolutely ages taking the robot apart. It's so difficult.
Yeah.
You have to take virtually the whole thing apart to fix it.
But you've done it.
We have managed it. It's been really real push on time.
Well done and good luck.
I was going to say thanks a lot to all the teams who helped because they had everybody in giving a hand.
Oh, well done everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone.
Splinter, Pussycat, you might regret it.
Well, good luck all of you. One of them's got to go. Who will it be?
Will it be Arnold A.
We know what the other teams are mainly men.
Thought about teamwork and that horrible Splinter. Or the Pussycat to go. And our 2 house robots here, Matilda with her spinning,
that's what I was thinking, Josie.
flywheel, and Dead Metal, scorpion-like in shape as deadly, bigger, and yes, nastier.
I must admit, in the past, I've worried about the mum from that family, so it's good that we've seen her on. It's good that we've seen her.
2, 1. We are green light for go, and Splinter on the attack. A little nudge on Pussycat. Gonna have to rock
and where is it?
97 kilos of Pussycat out there.
Oh, it's gone straight for the pit button. No, it's moving, it's moving. Well, I think it probably wants a short fight, doesn't it?
Drive on Splinter. Backs away. Pussycat can run either way up. Hopping and bobbing. Straight onto Splinter though, the cat. And onto the angle grinder on the side of the arena wall. Well, who is Arnold after here? Ian and his wife Steph and daughter Holly, the tactical expert of the team. Splinter holding on to the Pussycat boys, using the axe to try and get some sort of hold. Broke away though. No one has yet gone anywhere near that pit. Splinter, the cat on the side, but almost uses that patented pussy blade as a 3-mech mechanism.
Yeah, it does, Ross, doesn't it?
And that's what they've tried to do a couple of times here, this Annihilator. Try and slice off one of the side arms of Splinter. Have you noticed that during the show? Again, it's Splinter and Pussycat. Arnold A looks a little bit sluggish in catching up.
It is like a toffee hammer.
Maybe more damage than first thought to that 750-watt motor we heard from Ian English. That's splendid stuff, though.
Yeah, Pussycat kind of bent back on itself there, didn't it?
Down, the axe and the hammer combined. The Pussycat team, David Gribble, one of the best drivers in Robot Wars. And under pressure from Matilda, there you can see the Arnold A team.
Yes, any old games. I think that is true. Although they seem to be stuck.
The ref bot having a check. Is the cat okay?
Is the cat okay?
The cat stuck there on the angle line. No, they're away. Matilda's tusks rise and fall. Splinter keeping out of trouble. Pussycat coming back. This is a very close battle here.
It is close. I think potential bad judging decision coming here. But I bet they don't put Pussycat out.
attack on the back of Splinter, damage caused, then they squeeze between the two.
Oh, actually, Splinter stopped, doesn't it? Splinter's broken down.
And did you see any damage there to the back of Splinter? I think I did. Pussycat back on the attack again. I think they buckled the actual machinery of Splinter, the armory, and they're going on the attack again on Splinter. And if they got to the electronics, I think Splinter have been immobilised. Arnold on the attack on Pussycat. Somebody's out to the blade.
Oh!
The buckle has come off. Pussycat are without the blade. And if that is the case, they are very, very fortunate. There it is. There's no blade. That Splinter are going to be counted at any moment. Look at this. It starts to buckle there and bend and break. And off it comes. No blade on Pussycat.
No blade on Pussycat.
But as I said before, Splinter were already being counted out by the ref bot. Pussycat toothless. Arnold A, the favourites now to go on and win it. Again, Arnold.
Hitting the ref bot.
But it's Splinter beaten. And Matilda and Dead Metal coming for the gory end. Arnold A, for me, champion-like performance on the evening already. Flipper, flipper, flipper.
Oh, is this a new? Is this a new thing?
Away goes Splinter and out of the competition.
I don't think I've seen them do that before.
The final throw.
Like how it's a pre-prepared bit.
Well, Splinter are annihilated. Pussycat and Arnold A. Terminator, they go head to head.
Pussycat and Arnold A. Terminator.
So well to get this far.
Inexplicably, you can still get predictions in for a few seconds if you haven't already
yes,
gone in.
They take a lot out of it, the old robot.
Right, I didn't say that. I made a mistake.
We just got our aerial chopped off, and of course we just lost all control.
That's it. You sort of conked out at the end. You were doing so well in it.
That's right. Yeah, we're doing well. Yeah, robot's held out, but just unfortunate.
You went head to head with Dead Metal for a while, but he couldn't seem to get hold of you properly.
No, it's a bit wide, I think.
Oh yeah, it was Dead Metal that did it. You're right.
These two surviving robots.
Yeah, Arnold.
You reckon Arnold? Well, I mean, Arnold are going up against they're the underdogs. They're going up against the robot that's ranked second in the UK. Why do you think Arnold?
Just because it's been doing really well, and
it's surprised everyone, hasn't it?
Yeah, the arm on the top of it's really good, and I think they'll just grab hold of Pussycat and don't know, push him down the pit.
Oh, eh? All right, then. Let's see if that's true. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our gallant losers. Let's hear it for Splinter.
It's a great interview from Craig, as always.
Pussycat is through to the final, but I don't know how you did it. You lost your blade there.
Yeah.
What happened?
Idiocy, I'm afraid. I forgot to tighten the blade before we went out. And Arnie was so lucky. It fell off just before he came at us.
So you managed to do enough damage to Splinter to take them out?
Yeah, we took them out. We cut their aerial off.
In the time that this blade, the bolt unscrewed, so the blade came off?
Yeah. And,
okay.
And had it not unscrewed, then Arnie would now be history.
Too right.
Yeah.
So, whose fault is it then?
Mine.
Yours?
Yeah.
That's not what you said earlier.
Well, actually, it could
apparently
be.
It's Robert's fault, isn't it?
Weapons man over the back there.
Could be, yeah. But he's the mechanical side, so he's got to get the weapon ready in theory.
Okay, perhaps a bit of complacency here from the Pussycat team.
Yeah, just a little.
Maybe.
Just a little, yeah.
That other robot, your opposition, the Terminator, it's had so much luck.
He's got to be the luckiest bot in creation. He really has.
And what did you say, Robert, a few minutes ago about the next fight? You thought you might just...
Yeah, just take the weapon off anyway and just push him around the arena a bit. There's no point in having the weapon. We don't need it.
Let's go and talk to Terminator. Well, I'm here with what the pits are calling the luckiest robot in Robot Wars Extreme. It's, of course, Arnold Terminator.
Not the pits.
Can you believe that you're through to the final?
It's very difficult to believe. Very.
Do you know what happened to Pussycat? Are you aware of what happened there?
Yeah, they forgot to tighten up the nut that held their disc on.
Exactly.
It's good for us.
Very good for you, because they're saying that if it was working properly, this robot would have been in pieces all over the arena by
I'm
now.
not convinced so now.
No?
No.
Quietly confident?
Oh, I wouldn't say confident, but we've been in how many fights with them? About 5, and they still haven't stopped us.
Ah, you have had so much luck. You could go all the way.
I don't
Why
think
do you
they've
think you
been
have
that
all this luck?
lucky.
Because Mum's here and she's the newest member.
Oh, go Mum.
So we started out with 6
Well,
and 4.
that was the best
have
of
gone
us,
to
yeah.
the wall. Just 2 survive. Tell you what, it's all or nothing now. But have they got enough left in them to go all the way?
Yes, Julia talked to the
Julia,
yeah.
took a lot of damage.
Correct.
How are they bearing up down there?
Oh,
Well,
this
here
is
we are for
is
the
this
final,
filler?
and it will be the shock of the century if Terminator win this one. Can you do it?
I'm not so confident as I was before.
Really? Why not?
Hearing their tales of what they've been destroying.
Okay, you've had luck with you throughout the whole of this fight, haven't you? Do you think there's just a little bit more luck left in this team?
Not quite sure.
Fingers crossed. Pussycat?
Yeah,
you
I like
tighten
them,
that blade.
Josie.
The blade's tight, honest.
Okay, you looking forward to this?
Yeah, I really am. But I wouldn't mind losing to these guys. They are such good competitors.
Oh.
They've worked like slaves on the robot. They've fought us tooth and nail all the way. And we wouldn't mind losing, but we're going to try and beat them right
That's
again.
what it is, yeah, the 50 perfectly
Sure.
these things.
May the best bot win.
Aesthetic. Was it a nice warm movie, Casey?
So, are you ready to find an Annihilator champion?
A toasty film, yeah.
Let's bring on the robots.
Sorry, for anyone that doesn't know what that means.
Give it up for
Josie now only watches films when they match the temperature that she aspires to be.
and go hell for leather for the awesome opposition of Pussycat!
Getting intros from Craig for this one.
And our 2 house robots, Sergeant bash them up and dump them in the pit. And old Grizzly Trucks herself.
Like he
Matilda,
forgot
the toughest
Sergeant
don't get
Bash's
you, the
name there.
spinning flywheel derriere will. Oh, what a thought.
Roboteers, stand by.
Yeah, that's right. It's what Josie
Terminator,
believes. Yeah,
key
this
figure,
series I think has
and
had
the
tassels on the
Pussycat
jacket. And Robot Wars Extreme. Extreme means tasseled jacket. Unfortunately, it didn't look which way. It was holding the one. Oh dear. I would like Pussycat to lose this.
Themselves magnificently. Slow start, but they stayed away from all that trouble. It saw off Thermidor, saw off Hypnotist. They spin. They're on 2 wheels. They come back.
Extreme. It is extreme fashion.
A lick of flame from Bash there in the corner, and also as Bash came out,
Oh, the
so
fire.
the axe came down right on the corner there, behind one of the tyres. I think
that's
they're okay,
probably not
Pussycat. They're on the flame pit. They're nimble. They're away up to 14 miles an hour. The quicker of the 2 robots. The lighter of the 2, there's young Holly Inglis, 11 years of age, learning to play the violin.
Oh, does she have any control over the robot? I don't think she does. I'm not sure she is a child soldier.
The Pussycat team out there. Oh, we don't need our weapon. We can beat them anyway. That's not the way it's turning out to be, though.
I'd say Pussycat's attitude is very much team cares too much.
Up and down, rhythmic motion. Pussycat away, trying to turn to get the blade. In on Ian and Steph's robot. Steph controlling one part of the robot, Ian Inglis. The driver and the lifter there, the Pussycat boys. David at the controls, Alan Griffiths
Yeah,
down,
maybe.
Robert Pettington in there, the weapon operator. On the arena sidewall, very close this one already. Bang goes the axe, Pussycat again driving on to get that circular saw into the heart of Arnold A. To cut off control maybe to the axe weapon. Is the circular saw working? Is it spinning?
Well, yeah, it's just not.
Let's see if we can get a
It's
closer
just
look.
not
as
particularly
they go
effective, is it?
head to head.
It's
The
not
saw's
spinning
not
there.
moving there. The axe certainly is. Up and down. Is it hitting the target? I think it's just
Apparently, clear time. Yeah, apparently. They do, yeah.
worse than it is. They're missing.
The robot was extreme. Yeah, they've got full circuitry systems.
Pussycat. Not into the body of Pussycat.
I think this could be a potential bad judging decision coming in here. Because I think they're going to give it to They're going to want Pussycat to win, aren't they?
Oh, that was a great strong lunge by Pussycat.
Is Wi-Fi? Someone must be, right? One of them must be doing the weapon out. We haven't really got a good enough look at them. Oh, there we go. You can't. Oh no, do you know what? The girl had a button, right? The girl had a controller there. Oh, they're in a nice hug. That's nice.
The sword can't snap the arm of the axe weapon on Arnold A. This is a really good battle.
Oh, I think it might have broken down.
Close. Both of them aggressive, both of them well controlled, stylish. I don't think
Husband Arnold has a full lightsaber as a joystick. Yeah. Yeah, it must be the axe button, which is now not working. Oh yeah, it's just got a sort of button.
The two of them, Pussycat onto the side again of Arnold A. Is that a little bit of a buckle at the back of Arnold A? Did I see some damage there?
Oh yeah, but it's not real.
One of those sort of forked prongs has been buckled. Maybe that will be significant later.
I feel like Pussycat always gets close judging decisions because he can't really beat it.
Of Arnold A. Pussycat backs away. Very important for Pussycat to have a run to get maximum thrust for the blade. Arnold A. tiring at the end here. The ref bot has a little look. So does David Gribble. Big Robert next to him. Trying to maybe slice through that sidearm again. It's not a tactic that's going to work. They're smiling through all this. Well, brilliant to get this
they
far
are struggling a bit at the end.
They would, to be honest.
This is close, right?
Wild Thing and Fluffy in their mayhem on a judge's split decision. And they've romped through to this late stage. And indeed, it goes to a judge's decision. But that was a battle worthy of an Annihilator final.
Annihilator action till the very end. Both robots showing the tenacity that's got them this far. We're going to have to go to the judges. They'll be looking at style, control, damage and aggression. And while they're doing that, let's see the highlights.
Not sure anyone's put points on Pussycat.
Very good contest here. Pussycat, the early aggression. There's the axe of Arnold A.
Everyone could be losing their points.
Constructive as they tried to be destructive. Progressive all the way through Arnold A. Until the later stages when they seemed to tire, Pussycat came back very, very strongly.
Yeah, it didn't get
was
tired,
caused,
did
it?
it?
Was caused for me by Pussycat onto the couplings of Arnold A's big axe mechanism.
Well, the judges have made their decision based on style, control, and most certainly damage and aggression. They've gone for Pussycat!
There we go. Sorry. This is. I don't think we've never seen the back of this shirt before, have we? We've never seen the back of this shirt before. Pussycat in your face. It's a great shirt. There it is. Hello, Harry. Hello, Kate. You're right, that is amusing in the 90s.
Everybody thought you were cannon fodder. Everybody thought your robot wasn't even good enough to be in the competition. You've shut a few mouths up now, haven't you?
It does appear so, yes.
I think you did really, really well.
We've had a good time.
It's been brilliant, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And these Annihilators are not easy to come through. There's lots of robots in there, all beating each other up.
It's a tough competition. I think it's tougher than
it would make a good
some of the
match,
other competitions where it's straight knockout.
Yeah, it's tougher than the UK Championship. Are you disappointed about not winning?
I was actually pretty expecting we were going to lose.
Was you?
You've been expecting to lose all along.
You've been expecting to lose all along, but you came a very far way, didn't you?
Yeah,
yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, to get in the Annihilator final, you know, 4 robots are dead and buried, and you were still in there. Terminated, certainly, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please, great competitors, a lovely family. Let's hear it for Arnold A. Terminator!
Yeah, I like daughter Arnold. I hope she's doing well.
Pussycat. You did half inflict some damage, didn't you?
Yeah.
You did. They're cut up to pieces, they are.
I know.
Were you surprised by the tenacity of that robot, though?
Yeah, a bit strong. I wasn't expecting him to be that. I was expecting bits to go like this.
Well, you found it, you didn't get through the shell,
No.
but you cut the shell up pretty
No. I think we just cut the armour that's hanging off it. And
When you arrived at the Annihilator, your robot looked in
Sorry.
awful
Also,
better shape than it is now as well. You've taken a good few
like
knocks.
Hatter's
It must be
robot
a
with a
terrible
face.
thing to have to go through.
We took a lot of damage, and it's all credit to Ian, Arnold Terminator. They're
to give him a little nudge.
I have to say, they have limited resources, and it's just them that's built it, and they've worked really
Are you
hard.
just doing goof, Harry?
They fought some tough robots.
Got a long night of goof tonight. Oh, NFL, yeah.
I like the spirit of Robot Wars because you were helping them repair it in the pits, weren't you?
Well, you
Tons
don't
of
want to
goo.
get through this week, do you? You want them to have the best fighting chance.
Has it
People
given
wanna see
you-
a proper fight? They don't want to see us beat up somebody that's defenceless, or the reverse. So these guys, and they did most of it themselves. You know, we were well pleased to fight these guys.
Well, congratulations. Tonight, you are an Annihilator champion. Let's hear it for Pussycats!
Goof through the roof. Yeah.
Their robot may be battered where once it used to gleam, but they're an Annihilator champion on Robot Wars Extreme.
That's
Bye-bye.
good. The robot may be battered where it once used to gleam. Something, Robot Wars Extreme. You want a little dog. And there we go. That's episode 1. Yeah, I think that's true.
Next time on Robot Wars
Oh,
Extreme,
the next time.
fighting each other for the first time ever. Pussycat
Oh,
meets
good.
Stinger in an all-stars
A
classic.
great fight. The two weird robots that no one likes. Yeah, good. Right, we'll see that later on tonight. It did, Harry. Yeah, it was too far on the other end, and it just went up, and then the flipper kind of swallowed it a little bit. I think Slinger's clever, but people here always just call it a cock and ball bot. Right, okay, let's take a break, and then we're going to watch American Robot Wars. Oh, Harry, look out for the new robots in the lineup. Right, okay, I'll see you in a minute.
Here, the crowd caught. I saw some sparks. They may have burnt out the motor. They have! Second place and a brave attempt, holding out till the last to become a worthy... Oh, this could hurt if shielded. Stay clear of this one, or you'll find yourself impaled on spinning blades. Can you take on Sir Kay? And the platform just crumbles away, and the glove is off. Oh dear! And in it comes Basher, Masher, Thrasher. Just a few of the words used to describe moving in and having a go and grating away. There's the goal. I don't need to tell you how it's shaped like a kind of shoot the football into the goal, waiting at one end of this military base to There are plenty of points to be gained by blowing up the mines placed near the fences. Can be a painful way. Oh my goodness! Would you just look at our arena now? A very worthy victor after the fast-spinning kinetic energy disc is the primary weapon, and truly a weapon of ouch! Brutally speared that time. That Sergeant Bash says, "Hey, thank you. I can make that fur even more orange by adding some real..." The Kevlar armor, giving it... You'll want to get away from there. I know, it's a bad place to be, and I'm getting close to those aircraft steps. Just watch them punch. Look at that damage. The lance proving very... Oh, dear. We'll never make the goal at one end of this familiar... The Pinters, they make it look easy as the flipper top destruction. A low cuboid style chassis could lead to a few... It's all over! No need to go to the judges! We have a conclusive tornado by name, tornado by nature. This one can really go in the arena. Spikes, all new cutting disc, along with new steel and polycarbonate titanium armor. This will be the siren starts up as they hit the switch! Warning! Warning! It's found a traffic cone somewhere to add to it too. Interesting. If not scalding stuff. The Sremek attached to this robot could come in handy. And the goal at one end of the deck. Don't forget about it, or you won't be scoring that. Look at that spike moving there. Can cost a lot of time. If you can make it lights out for the neon sign, it's 50. Doesn't even scratch it. Thudding in. Not strong enough to do. It's armed with a 15-centimetre tight, and rigor mortis seems to be setting in. And that's it for them. It's a very strong magnet. They'll be able to... Heading over to the seat. Come on. Bits and pieces everywhere. You can melt them down, I suppose, and make... This is shunt. It has a prototype cold fusion engine that's powerful enough to drag a loaded vehicle from a standing position to 6 miles an hour. It wields a diamond edge axe, delivering a blow of 500 kilograms per square centimetre. They were lucky there. The clock's run its course and there's no time for the house robots to inflict. Things to watch out for in this arena include the steam catapult, all ready to fire you into the sea if you end up. This robot's no slouch could cause... Looks like we might have a winner on our hands. The Sumo Arena Plinth awaits our challenges here in outer space. Are they ready for this ultimate strength and tenacity? That's no surprise if this robot does well here on the rooftop today. Its primary weapon is the giant knife blade, an unusual weapon. But can be. Can they melt the polycarbonate though? And the spot for this scrap in the scrapyard is this high plinth. Falling off that will leave you with the rest. That's it! It's over! And we have an Annihilator winner and a welder grinding its way to victory. There are no werewolves around the place, I hope, but just in case there is, we maim and slaughter your opponents to get through this New York. The steam jets buzzing away, but second place and a respectable performance. First place is with it. It's gone, and in with the lance, and there's a rabbit's foot on there. Will it be luckier for them than it was for the... What? The Streamek hissing as if only the strongest of armour has a chance of holding out against a weapon. Agitator is the name. They've junked the opposition and come out as kings of the... Its urban warrior camouflage shows it me. Out they go. The escalator won't bring them back. It smashes in, but standing up fair.
Right. This is just
over it
live.
goes, slow burning and cutting. The immense heat doing plenty of damage now. Saved by.
Yeah, that's true. It's sad. It's sad that that's what he does now. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's make sure we've got the sound turned on. Were you meant to be subtitling that? I'm not. I don't think so, Harry. No, I don't think. I think you're free from subtitling responsibilities here. Right, are we ready for American Bobot? Let's make this a bit bigger. Also, we need to reset this, don't we? We need to reset this. Made with clap climp for... No, I don't think that's... Did this... It must have done it. It must have done it. It must have been a sort of rival. Clamp climp. It must have been a sort of rival. Hang on, let me reset the bingo card. Let me reset the bingo card. Okay. Save it for posterity. And then reset, please. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it must have been a sort of rival to BattleBots. Right, here we go. Can you hear this okay? We'll give it a little paint. When I remember to unpaint it again. Maybe not.
Please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Mick Foley.
Welcome to Robot Wars, Extreme Warriors Tag Team Terror. For the first time, robots will team up to settle old scores. Their objective, immobilize and eliminate the competition. We have 4 teams ready to win or die trying because these 4 teams hate each other's robot guts. Let's join them and Rebecca in the pits. Hi, Rebecca.
Let's meet our robots. We got Tricerabot, which is one mean machine. We have Rosie the Riveter, who's ready to drop some bombs. We got Tut Tut over here and the Drillzilla. All right, let's meet our Roboteers. Men, are you ready for action?
They brought him through with the robots. What's this?
Take the Put Put out of the Tut Tut. Ever before have two
Is that Albert?
robots from the Juggernaut clan competed together and fought side by side as allies.
We're gonna open up that big walking pizza box.
Parents, you may want to hide your children because this is going to be gory.
Okay.
I don't know how they're going to stand up to this, but let's meet our boys. Tut Tut and Drillzilla, you got some stiff competition.
We're not scared of anybody.
That was a
we have
proof
superior
update,
strength
you're right.
and firepower. Well, we can't get them with our walking robot, we'll pin them against the wall, and then we'll stomp them with our big axe over here.
That's right.
Yeah, but in a tag team, does everyone in the team have to have a matching outfit?
robots combined.
All right, well, money can't buy you victory. We'll
Because
find
this
out.
team certainly have a matching outfit.
And remember, if they can't finish each other off, we've got two supreme beings who hate everyone, itching for a chance to crush some
Next
metal
existential
skull.
question,
That's
yeah.
right. It's the house box.
Yeah, Mick. Matilda. Fearsome with her tusks of steel and interchangeable tail. Either a flywheel or a chainsaw. She's definitely got a sting in her tail. And dead metal with a 3,000 RPM serrated saw.
I think in the past we have given it to single
Ugliest
teams.
of the house robots. Shunt.
For me, it would be a real bonus if they committed enough to the tag team to all have matching
over
clothes.
250 pounds, but he's a heavyweight when it comes to Havoc.
So heavyweight when it comes to Havoc.
Sergeant Bash. The sergeant carries an awesome flamethrower mounted on a 360-degree turret, which promises to warm the throttles of any robot's heart. Plus,
Yeah, I guess they weren't
pneumatic set of
exclusive.
pincers
I have no
that's
idea.
bound
I
to
guess they were
crush
just
through
separate
just about
competitions. Like that.
anything. And the big daddy of them all, Sir Kill-A-Lot. Sir Kill-A-Lot has a deadly lance and hydraulic cutters. And at 2 yards a second, he's slower than the other robots. But one look at him,
Sorry,
and you'll quickly get
you
the
know,
message. Mess with Kill-A-Lot.
I've never heard
at your
Sir
own
Kill-A-Lot's
risk.
speed described as 2 yards a second.
This is a tag team showdown. Only one of a team's robots can fight at a time. They have to tag their partner by returning to their zone. It's not the WWF. You have to make the tag. RefBot holds down the unenviable task of trying to maintain
every
order.
episode.
Good luck, RefBot, because this showdown is going to be beyond control.
Boy, you said a mouthful, Mick. Here's how it's going to line up in round one. We've got Joker and Falcon up against General Chomp-Slot and Runaway, but first up, Tut Tut and Drillzilla up against Tricerabot and Rosie the Riveter.
From Chandler, Arizona, Tut Tut.
And there's Tut Tut supporting the pyramid power theory at 205 pounds with 2 electric motors, a serious pneumatic act. They'll show you how to walk like an Egyptian.
Good luck,
My name's
RefBot.
Chris Herman from Team Cyclone. This is Tut Tut, the Egyptian Pyramid of Doom, and we're here to annihilate anybody that gets in our way.
Pyramid of
From
Doom.
San Jose, California.
Yeah, Tut Tut is racist. I was just
He's
thinking
a
that.
walker,
Just
which means he can have twice the weight of the guys with wheels. He's got
He's a
4 electric
walker.
motors, steel jaws, a drill, and a team with no dress sense.
We're the Silicon Valley Destruction Company from San Jose, California. This is Dave Hall, our captain and chief designer. This is Chris Kalai, and I'm Bruce Hall. Our bot is
The
Drillzilla.
Silicon Valley
It's the fastest
Destruction
walking robot
Company.
ever built. It drills, it kills, and it'll walk all over you.
From Corvallis, Oregon, Tricerabot.
He's got
It's a
2
good question,
serious
Harry.
armor-piercing horns.
Because you're right,
that when he
they
gets a
are
little bit
just
of
shirts,
speed,
aren't
he'll
they?
probably do some
But it
real
feels like
damage.
more, but
Stay
it's
away from
not,
the
is it?
flames.
It's just shirts. They're just shirts.
I'm Mike Morrow, leader of Team Juggernaut. Today we brought our most fearsome robot, Tricerabot. Helping me today with Tricerabot is Nicole and Noor. Thanks, Noor.
From Gresham, Oregon,
Thanks, Noor.
Rosie the Riveter. She's 216 pounds with wheelchair motors, iron
Now,
battery
were they
rams.
matching?
She's fast, she's
It
powerful,
wasn't a speaking
she's
woman.
patriotic.
I have hope.
Hello, we're Team Thunderbolt. This is our ground mechanic, Private Chris Ender. This is Sharon. She helped build the robot. I'm Chris Gatman. I'm the driver and captain. And this is Rosie the Riveter. This is the last thing that a lot of robots are going to see today.
Kick it, bot!
I think that counts.
Roboteers, stand
They
by.
did
Chris
speak.
Harriman, Dave, and Bruce Hall, and Chris Calloy for Tut Tut and Drillzilla. Mike and Nicole Morrow, Chris and Ron Ender, and Chris and Sharon.
I think
for
Harry,
Rosie the Riveter and
for a
Tri
best
Sarabot.
of, doesn't have to be a conversation. Also, it wasn't a best of because they weren't talking to each other, were they? They weren't talking.
Awesome pushing power of
It wasn't a conversation. They were just shouting something incomprehensible. I don't know what they said.
One half of that team could be in there fighting.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. One of those, JC.
They're off. Tut Tut and Tri Sarabot right up against each other, dancing around.
Could have
There's
been Harry,
Chris
that's
Harriman trying to
great.
figure a way in to Tri Sarabot's weakness. Tut Tut goes to the corner patrol zone and
I
tags
think
in.
the Caveman team are potentially matching the kind of Flintstones team and the World War II mechanics, who also did have at least one formal team role, although it was sort of a joke.
Drillzilla's trying to get Tri Sarabot where he does not
Oh, is that fire? Are we going to get some fire?
flames. That is a flammable robot. And
It's a
he's on
flammable
fire
robot.
now. And the audience is on fire. But wait a minute. Rosie the Riveter doesn't tag up or anything.
Yeah, that's a good point. Is the war-themed robot a Brexit one?
Rosie the Riveter.
Yeah, that's gone on fire.
Just kind of snuck in there.
That's gone on
Red Bud
fire.
never said a word. But Kill-A-Lot is milling around looking like he's taking the law into his own hands. And he has. Rosie the Riveter
Yeah, good
came in
fire.
there without attack,
It seems to have
and
like a
Kill-A-Lot
sheet
is
of
gonna
something
make her
fireable over the top
pay.
of it.
Kill-A-Lot with those mean pincers. He lets go of Rosie the Riveter. And
Well, it did, Harry, but so did. But Harry, so did every episode of Robot Wars.
Look at that! Tri Sarabot is in flames! Tri Sarabot is burning uncontrollably in a dinosaur barbecue fashion, and it's
That is a big fire.
free-for-all. They're all in it now.
I think that's a
Everybody's
Brexit
jumping in
bot.
there trying to get the last word. Rosie the Riveter stuck to the arena floor, and Matilda backs in with that 3,000 RPM flywheel, trying to do a little bit of damage, but Rosie gets out of it. Matilda backing up. And Tri Sarabot puts Matilda on her side.
Matilda's flipped.
Serves her right. Nobody went into her corner. She shouldn't even
Serves
have
her
been out there.
right?
Let's look at that. The flaming Tri Sarabot gets right underneath Matilda, rendering her incapacitated. But it's a good
That did
thing
feel
her
sexist,
old
didn't
buddy
it?
Kill-A-Lot is in there to put that claw and put her back upright again, running away. There's a blatant disregard for the rules.
Oh,
in
more
this
fire.
round. They've all gone in there, and it looks like Tri Sarabot's the first to pay the price. Kill-A-Lot's got her by the clinchers. Kill-A-Lot swinging her around, loses her. Tri Sarabot gets right under Rosie the Riveter. This is a
Go
tag team
Spots.
free-for-all. Look at that.
Go
Red Bud
home,
has lost
Spots.
total control of any
Hello,
semblance of order.
We're watching
And here we
American
go.
Robots.
The pit is open.
It's some sort of tag team competition.
Down. Now, as the rules state, both of them got to go out for one of the teams to win. Look at that. Drillzilla with a little bit of help from Tut Tut, pushing Tri Sarabot down. And time is out. So this one's going to have to go to the judges.
Thank you. And now we know why they call it Tag Team Terror, because the action was terrifying. Kind of reminded you of the old rock and sock connection on the loose, huh? And I know Sir Kill-A-Lot was sent away with a red card, but he came back anyway to cause more destruction because he must have been very, very angry. We saw one robot in the pit, but it still comes down to a judge's decision. And while the judges do their deciding, let's look back on some real great robotic action.
First, Drillzilla stuck that double
No,
weight
there was a lot of
advantage
fire.
to Tri Sarabot. And then Rosie the Riveter jumped the gun and went in there too early and paid the price. And so did Kill-A-Lot from Refbot. But Matilda snuck in the back door.
The red card, which clearly means nothing,
paid
but is
the
it just
price
didn't go
herself.
anywhere.
Then Kill-A-Lot with blatant disregard swung Tri Sarabot right into Rosie the Riveter. But Tri Sarabot hit the hole first and got
Hit the
deep
hole
six
first.
here in the first round of Tag Team Terror.
We've got a judge's decision, and it comes as no surprise. The tag team of Drillzilla and Tut Tut.
Okay, well done, Drillzilla and Tut Tut.
That
guys. That was devastating.
I had not seen tag team action like that before. Didn't seem like a lot of teaming, but definitely a lot of tagging.
There's a lot of fire in the ring. A lot of anger out there,
Yeah,
a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving. We ended up getting them in the pit. That's what did it for us.
You know, I've seen The Wizard of Oz about 27 times. Once the guy catches on fire, that's supposed to be it. That'd be like if the Wicked Witch didn't melt. The water goes on, she's got to go, but that darn car just kept on going.
It wouldn't quit. We had to just keep pushing and beating on it and pushing and beating on it, and finally we got it in the pit, and that made it quit.
Hey, let's hear it for the tag team. Drillzilla and Tut Tut.
That darn car. Yeah.
That's right, Mick. Tut Tut and Drillzilla
Yeah,
go through to the
would,
final, and Tricerabot and Rosie the Riveter get to fight it out for third place.
It's on, folks. You think those guys didn't like each other? We've got two teams determined to take each other down, and they are going to be in your face. Next. Welcome back to Robot Wars Extreme Warriors Tag Team Terror. Tonight they fight to set things right as the bots team up to settle old scores. We've already had one epic battle that left two robots in pieces and the other headed for a final showdown. Who will they face? We're about to find out.
I'm looking forward to this. We're close to coming across
Joker and
McClellan
Falcon
in
are
the,
next up against General Chomsalot and Runaway.
These bots are literally destroying each other. If this keeps up, finalists may not have enough fuel to finish, and you don't want to face the house bots on half a tank, because even more menacing than the players in the pits are the Chrome Killers lurking in the corners.
To be fair, I don't know how much presenting you've done before this. I think probably compared to him, Craig Charles is a seasoned pro. I'm not sure how. I think he wants you to watch
We're going to
Robots.
take a look at the meanest one of them all. Sir Killalot, the
Robots.
big daddy of them all. Sir Killalot's got the deadly lance and the hydraulic cutters.
These ones
in
aren't
at
always patriotic,
616
I
pounds.
would say.
Just look at the dimensions on him. He's 4 foot by 4 foot
No,
by
that's a
almost
different-
5 foot.
Oh, Harry, you don't say
Sir
BRB.
Killalot is arguably the
BRB
scariest
something
robot
different
on
we've just
Earth.
come back.
He
That's
gets
just-
his power
that's
from a
just big, isn't
prototype
it,
cold
surely?
fusion cell. And at 2 yards a second, he might be a little slower than the other house robots, but one look at him, and you'll quickly get the message. Mess with Killalot, and you'll be back for the
I think he
junkyard.
retired. I think this was
As well as his
after
devastating appearance, Sir Killalot is
well,
armed
his
with
second
a highly
retirement.
efficient rotating drill
JCB
and
if you
fearsome
just come back.
hydraulic cutting
Or
claws.
if you're a digger.
The hydraulics he's got were adapted and refined to give much faster cutting speed. The claws quite capable of lifting over
Why are we seeing
220
another-
pounds of weight, slicing through armor plating and cutting the axles of opposing robots in two. Boy, you don't want to get in the way of this guy. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Because he's going to roll right over you
You
if
see
you
so
do.
much B-roll of them, well, not B-rolls,
And
it's just
that'd be
clips
the
of
pitch.
the house robots.
See?
all
See?
dig-
That's
very
what's
kind,
waiting
JC.
for any bot that steps out of line. But these teams are willing to risk it just to take a shot at each other. Let's go down to the pits. And we're back.
Yeah, they
to
were.
find out
That's
why.
right.
Thanks, Mick, down here in the pits with General Chomsalot and Runaway. So tell me how you two decided to team up.
We met at another robotic competition. We liked the way we both thought and the way we reacted, so it seemed like a natural.
Oh, sounds easy enough.
Seems like
All
a
right, General
natural.
Chomsalot, tell me about your weaponry.
Well, our weapon is quite different from Mark's. He's got a wedge. We've got kind of a poker when we're closed that hopefully points into the other robot. But when we accelerate hard...
Watch out for that bite. Those are some serious chops.
Yeah, we're ready to give somebody a
Yeah,
tongue
it is
lash.
bad, isn't it?
Ooh, and how about your secret
This series is
weaponry? What you got
particularly
hidden over
bad for
there?
this.
We've got some really enormous side blades that rotate at almost 1,000 RPM. We got a lot of speed, but I need to back up and get some room to use it, so I'm hoping to have some space to run.
Wow, sounds like these guys have got a plan. Let's go check out the other competition.
More what you got. Yeah, Bobot with the mouth.
All right. We got Team Falcon and the Joker over here preparing for their next heat. Look at this. You changed it to the flipper.
Yep, we did. We're hoping to flip that opponent right on out. We're going to be flipping, and my buddy here, the Joker, he's going to be spinning.
Yeah, we're going to get spinning. We got the 1 pound
Where am I rewinding to?
We got a lot of speed.
Ready to give somebody a tongue lashing.
Ooh, and how about...
But when we accelerate hard...
Watch out for that bite. Those are some serious chops.
Yeah, we're ready to give somebody a tongue lashing.
Ooh, and how about your secret weaponry? What you got hidden over there?
We've got some really enormous side blades that
They
rotate
haven't
at
all
almost
got
1,000
glasses, though, have
RPM.
they?
We've got a lot of
what,
speed,
because
but I
he's
need
the whole
to back
team?
up and get some
Yeah,
room
right,
to use
he
it,
is.
so I'm hoping to have some space to run.
Wow, sounds like
Do you know
these
what, this
guys
is the first
have
time
got
that's
a
happened,
plans,
right?
but check out
That
the
a
other
one-person
competition.
team has been spectacled.
All right. We got
Yeah, it's a
Team
loophole,
Falcon and the
but
Joker
I'll
over here
accept it.
preparing for their next heat. Look at this. You changed it to the flipper.
Yep, we did. We're hoping to flip that opponent
Yep,
right on
change it
out.
to the
We're going to be
flipper.
flipping, and my buddy here, the Joker, he's going to be spinning.
Yeah, we're going to get spinning. We got the 1-pound flails, and when they get going, it just demolishes the opposition.
Ooh, that even rhymed. All right, sounds like lots of action. Back
I've
up
crossed it
top,
off,
Meg.
Harry.
Man, they're talking a heck of a lot of trash down there, especially since the housebots are talking about tossing them on top of the trash heap. Who will eat their words? Find out next when Robot Wars Extreme Warriors continue. Two more teams, but only one spot in the finals. The time for talk is over. It's going to be the most unbelievable. Wait a second, I'm still talking. Let's get it on.
My favourite thing about Nick on this is we know he never even considered doing a second take of anything.
All right, let's check out our round number 2. We have our first robot here. We have the Falcon that's ready to sink his claws into victory. We got the Joker here, who is no laughing matter. We have Chomp Slap that is ready to chomp his way through. And we got Runaway that is no coward. All right, our first Roboteer's up.
Between the two of us, we can pluck all the feathers out of the Falcon and make a real
No,
joke out of
someone,
that Joker.
yeah, someone's got to have a face.
Oh, okay, all right, let's go over here and meet our
Chomp
second
Slap is a
Roboteers,
face, right?
Team Falcon and Joker. How'd you two decide to team up?
Well, we decided that we're the best two robots in the house. We got the flipper and we got a spinner over here. We'll rip them up and they'll tear their guts out.
Flipper and spinner, that's all you need,
Oh
huh?
no.
Yep.
All right, let's see if Runaway
Someone
turns
must
into
have
a
had
coward.
graphic
What do you
design
think?
as well. I'm
Yep.
sure that came
We
up
got
earlier.
General, Chops a lot over there and
Yeah,
Runaway.
okay,
Let's
hang
shorten
on,
that
hang
up
on.
to
What do you
General
think?
Runaway.
Oh, hang on, that's doing the opposite. There we go.
From Rome City, Indiana, the Joker.
And there's
Rome
Joker
City,
in
Indiana.
at 215 pounds. He's got spinning maces, and that round design
Someone
is
is
almost
playing a typing
impossible to
game.
get a
Hello,
hold of.
Josie. Oh, I see, a game that involves
Hi, we're the
fair
Stone
enough.
Lake Robot
No
Warriors
problem.
from Rome City, Indiana. I'm Skip, this is Joe, and that's Dane. This here's Joker, and we're ready to go out and kick some butt.
From North Oaks, Minnesota, Falcon.
And there's Falcon in at 214 pounds. He's got a lifting spike, but it's interchangeable depending on who he's doing battle with.
Hi, we are Team Falcon. My name is Mark, this is Rand, and this is Dave. And when the eyes are glowing, we're ready to battle.
From New Berlin, Wisconsin, General
Yeah, this got eyes on the wheels,
Made
right?
at
That's a face.
216 pounds. He's got much better
He's
teeth
got
than
more
Mick,
destructive
and he runs
capability,
upside
though.
down or downside up. It doesn't
But he
matter.
does have
He's
an
still gonna roll.
articulating tongue.
Hi, I'm Tim Berghofer from Team General Chomsalot. This is my wife Cheryl and the teammate Dave. Here's the robot, General Chomsalot. And I'll tell you what, he gives a licking and keeps on ticking.
From Salem, Oregon, Runaway.
And Runaway at 218 pounds looks like a wind tunnel tested dump truck with that scoop and spin in blade. It's pretty quick.
Hi, I'm Erin. This is my mom, Lisa, and this is my dad, Mark. And we're going to win.
Nice.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's the tag team of
The mum had
Falcon and
glasses as well, so
Joker.
it really...
And the Runaway Boys with
That's all
General
I'm lucky.
Chomsalot on the other tag team. The house robots for this round, Dead Metal. And joining Dead Metal will be the omnivorous Sir Kill-A-Lot.
Omnivorous.
This is gonna be a brutal battle. Everybody wants a piece.
3,
Yeah, maybe,
2,
Harry. Yeah.
1, activate.
Yeah, maybe.
Here we go. General Chomsalot trying to get his teeth right into the Falcon.
Okay.
The Falcon's got that patented wedge design that's great for tipping people over, but it's not going to do too much good on General
Do you think
Chomsalot,
General
'cause he's gonna work
Chomsalot
either way.
has ever served with Sergeant Bash?
Now it's interesting that Falcon has changed
Whenever
their
they've said that
main
before,
spike
Josie,
for a
what they
lifting
mean is the
arm.
weapons
In
kind
this
of
bout,
work
they must have
together.
had their reasons.
But yeah, I
General
don't know.
Chomsalot
I guess
tags
the
in, which
the,
means
the
Runaway's
claws
gonna
hold
come
it so
out
the sword
with those
can go in.
spinning handles.
But yeah, it makes
Falcon is
it's
tagged with
nonsense,
the
isn't
Joker,
it?
and the Joker's in there. The Joker with that
It's a
spinning
bullshit
mace.
claim, is what it is, Josie.
It's an almost impossibility to get a hold of that thing. But wait a minute, Runaway's got right under.
The Joker is shit, isn't it? Why is it called the Joker?
Everybody's in on the action now. Runaway's blades are stopped. The Joker's getting pushed closer and closer to the inevitable barbecue. I think these guys might have watched the battle before and decided to forget about the rules. Well, Dead Metal's not having any of it. It doesn't seem like RevBot's going to do any officiating, so Dead Metal's in there to try to even out the score on the playing field. I hear some motors that don't seem to be going anywhere, and Joker has picked a bad place to park. Uh-oh, Runaway backs into the pit trigger, which means it's time for the pit to open up as Sir Killalot goes into Runaway. Sir Killalot picks Runaway up, and
Well,
Runaway's
exactly,
got nowhere to
Royce.
go.
Yeah, it doesn't
The
look
audience
like the
wants the
Joker.
pit. Killalot and his lawless nature has gone in there and taken the
My
law
guess
into
would
his
be they
own
had a
hands
previous
again.
robot that had something more to do
Nobody
with
gonna stop
Joker.
him either. Dead Metal has got Runaway backed up against the rail. It's a big gridlock traffic jam over there near the Border Patrol zone. Killalot has got Runaway in a tight grasp. He's dragging Runaway around the arena. The audience thinks it's going to be pit time, but no, Killalot drops him on the flipper. Runaway is on the flipper, and it's a flyaway.
Yeah, more like Flyaway. That's good.
Let's see that.
Is that an awful pun?
Look at that. Almost 2 full rotations off of there. Runaway definitely could be
It
renamed
is
to
just a
Flyaway at
Border
this
Rails, yeah.
point. Those blades didn't do him much good as the time's counting down. Joker just taps him lightly to see if he's still alive. This one's going to be up to the judges.
What is that into Sir Killalot coming out, possibly treating the tag teams unfairly, looked like total domination. What we're going to have to do is look back on some important robotic action while the judges render their decision.
Well, it was another lawless
Don't
round.
put the initials in
that
for
saw
important
Runaway try to
robotic action.
upset the Joker without too much luck. And then Chomsalot tried to sink his teeth into a little bit of action, but Killalot had the
Thanks,
last
Josie.
word and dragged Runaway into the flipper zone where Runaway got a little airtime.
The decision is in, and it's bound to be controversial. Apparently, the judge is deciding that Killalot was out of order, rendering their decision to General Chomsalot and the Runaway. We're going to have a chance to speak to both teams.
What's
Apparently,
happened?
the judges feeling that despite the way things looked, that Sir Killalot was out of order in treating Runaway the way he did. How do you guys feel about that from Team Falcon?
Well, I don't know. We clearly won that battle. We have 2 robots that are driving off on their own. They got a tow truck towing their robot off. I think we clearly won it.
But guys, you didn't really do much damage on your own. It was the big robot doing all the deeds. I mean, come on. You got to fight your own fights. This is Robot Wars, for crying out loud. You want to add something to that?
Yes, we should have used a weapon a lot.
You did use the weapon a lot.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the weapon that was used the most was Sir Killalot, and he was out of order. The judges render the decision to Runaway and General Chomsalot.
Yeah, go Runaway.
Well, Joker and the Falcon tag team are history, with General Chomsalot and Runaway through to the finals.
We've just tapped the surface of Tag Team Terror. The
Yeah,
finals
let the kids
pairings are
vote.
set, and no one's going to be satisfied until this thing is settled. Who will be the grand champ? Stick around.
Is this whole episode going to be 3 fights?
Okay, we're back with Robot Wars Extreme Warriors Tag Team Terror and one of the most extreme contests I've ever witnessed in my life, not including Test versus Snow. These robots are finely tuned killing machines, each trained to do one thing, annihilate anything in their path.
Well, before we go to the grand final,
Oh, no, we're
we're
doing a
going to
third
see
place
who's the
playoff.
biggest loser with Joker and Falcon
Who's
up
the
against
biggest
Tricerabot
loser?
and Rosie the Riveter.
We don't know what will happen in the final. We can only promise you one thing. All out metal mayhem. Nothing less will do. There is no room for mercy. There is no room for pity. This is what Extreme Warriors is all about. And if facing each other isn't enough, they're also going to have to be thinking about the other dangers in the arena. In Robot Wars Extreme Warriors, there is only one rule. Don't provoke your hosts, the house robots.
Don't provoke guys.
Hey, you got that right.
He's watching
Vic.
another
I
house
wouldn't wanna
robot.
cross him. In fact, no robot in their right
Guys,
mind
have you heard about the house robots? You heard about the house robots?
Before we had a look at Sir Kilodot, now let's take a look at Dead Metal. Tipping the scales
well, at least
at
we'll
250
get some more detail on the
pounds.
synergy.
Those electric motors are nearly unstoppable, and the combination of the pincer and a 3,000 RPM saw that'll cut through anything works better than just about any other robot out on the floor. Believe it or not, Dead Metal is running with a thermonuclear starter motor. And let's take a look at his weapons.
Look.
His weapons consist of
I can
pneumatically
name these
driven
guys, but
pincers
there's
designed
been
to
some real
immobilize
bullshit
all
claims
components.
in these house
And a
robot
circular
bits.
saw turning over at that 3,000 revolutions per minute. And let's look at the lady of the house
No,
bots,
I don't
Matilda,
believe
at
so much of it.
256 pounds. She's got prototype 12-volt electric motors with tusks and 60-pound flywheel that's interchangeable with a chainsaw. Her only weakness is going to be self-control.
That's sexist, isn't
One
it?
of Matilda's greatest strengths is the extreme toughness of her skin, which is capable of resisting just about any form of attack. And let's not forget about the housebot that gets really
There's
hot
so
and
many of the
bothered.
things I don't
Sergeant
believe in their
Bash.
games.
At 264 pounds, he's got 4 parallel batteries driving him and a long-range flamethrower that keeps people at their distance. His only problem is running out of gas. Sergeant Bash, the flame-filled militaristic machine of war, has conduits attached to his flamethrower that also vent heat to power a secondary steam engine. And don't forget those front-mounted high-spec surgical steel jaws.
I don't know.
Let's see if
I
that's
don't
made the winner think twice about coming out here for the final.
All right, Mick, and let's look how they got to the final. First, it was
It does all
Drillzilla up
sound
against
like nonsense, yeah.
Tricerabot in a
I've checked it on the
head-to-head
list.
combat battle that made Tricerabot get a
Did we
little
see
hot
any?
under
Would
the
we see
collar.
any of the teams tip
And
over
then
to
Rosie
qualify
the
as
Riveter,
lads?
the partner of
been
Tricerabot,
some-
collected a few air miles
certainly some
courtesy
lad
of Kill-A-Lot
candidates.
Airlines. But it was the tag team of Tut Tut and Drillzilla that were victorious in the end. And in the second tag team battle, Runaway and Chomps-A-Lot were running away with it, putting an end to Joker, torching him up. They were going to be the full-on outright victors of this one. But then Kill-A-Lot
Yeah,
came in
Mr. Ross, yeah.
illegally, tried to make Runaway a bit of cannon fodder, but it was too late. The judges decided on Chomps-A-Lot Runaway team. But now, third place for the biggest
Okay.
losers. Joker and Falcon up against
Who's gonna be
Tricerabot and
the
Rosie
biggest
the Riveter.
loser?
And then the grand tag team final.
But before we do that, I thought we'd check in with the losers over here who feel like they might have been a little robbed.
Yep, we were robbed. We had that match going. They barely
sorry.
even scratched the paint on the Falcon here. The Joker had just...
Wait. Falcon, where I come from by now, you guys would be like chicken wings.
We got the Falcon is what we got. And we got a lot of weaponry in our sleeve yet. We're going to pull off the axe here.
Oh, you got a new weapon there, it looks like.
There she is. This big axe is coming out for this match. And what we're going to do, we decided to change the name of Sir Kill-A-Lot. We're changing it to Sir Get in the Way a Lot. He ought to stay out of that match until we're ready. We finished that guy off, and he just barely pushed him in the pit.
Well, I just thought I'd hang out with the next group of losers here. See, maybe you guys put
Yeah,
too much
it
time
is-
and
it
effort
is,
into
Harry,
your
isn't it? 'Cause
costumes than your
it's
performance
barely
out
even a
there.
pun.
Oh,
No, I don't think so. We got tossed around
Is
and
that,
chewed up.
unless Harry, I
we
think,
stayed in until the
I think
end.
his name may, from
Mike's
this
robot
point,
was
his
on
name might
fire,
actually
but
officially
he
have
didn't have a problem
changed.
driving back out of the ring. We didn't.
No, he didn't.
We had full speed. Everything works. We're just sort of hammering out the dents and.
Okay, do you notice how he has the girls
Yeah,
working
get in the
behind
way a
me
lot.
and he's
But I
like
think that's
just
actually his
hanging
official
out?
name from here on out.
No respect. Yeah, they're competent. They know what they're doing. So, they like to get their hands in. It's better than just having them sitting around doing nothing.
Okay, the losers still have beef.
That was also sexist, wasn't it? The implication that they wouldn't be able to fix the robot because they're all women. They seem to know what they're doing.
In an unprecedented move on Robot Wars Extreme Warriors, we're going to let the losers from the first 2 rounds battle out to the bitter end in a battle of the ultimate losers. All the talk of who can beat who ends here. This one's for pride.
I think we could give the Falcon guy a team cares too much.
Right now, the last thing you want is to stand by and watch your creation get crushed twice in one night on worldwide television. How embarrassing. Let's get down to the floor and settle the score.
I think I'm eligible to complete the Battle of the Ultimate. I don't think that's true.
Well, here we are for the playoff final. The biggest losers. Joker
Unless
and
you mean
Falcon up against
Fishmas,
Tricerabot
in
and
which
Rosie
case,
the Riveter.
yeah.
Well, I hope they have a little more respect for the rules this time. Looks like the Falcon's got an axe now. There's the Joker ready to spin its way to victory.
Oh, they've got a hat.
And the Joker and Falcon boys up in the box. There's Rosie
I
the
know, I just
Riveter, the
you could describe
retro
it as a battle
entry,
of the
and her
ultimate
tag
losers.
team partner,
I
Tricerabot,
think
who
I'm
seems to
gonna
have
lose
recovered
because
from
I
that
might-
third-degree burn they got.
I'm not
And there's the
I don't think I'm
Tricerabot
gonna
and
take it
Rosie
that
crew up
seriously.
in the box. And in this playoff, they'll be facing the
Okay,
fire
now we know
of
it's got
Sergeant
parallel
Badge
batteries.
in conjunction with the awesome pushing power of Shunt. So we'll see how this one will go. This one's for third place.
2, 1.
Okay. That's all.
Falcon and Rosie the Riveter, the first up in the playoff.
Wow.
Falcon trying to use that new axe they've just stuck on there. Doesn't seem to get the right amount of
He
clearance,
was-
though, because
He
Rosie's
was so happy
right
about that
underneath it.
axe.
But
but
wait a second.
It's really
Falcon
shit.
has got that wedge, and he's trying to get Rosie up there, but Rosie backs out of it. Rosie doesn't seem to be having much speed there. They better tag up and get some help. Well, it looks like rules were meant to be broken again because Joker jumped right in there without a tag, and Tricerabot's gonna try to make him suffer for it. Rosie's backing into Falcon. Falcon turns around with the axe, but the axe just doesn't get the clearance. If the Falcon could get under Rosie, they might have a chance with this one, but Tricerabot is trying to do a little bit of damage. Joker doesn't really have the spinning power. Joker spinning under their own teammate. Doesn't seem to be having any luck there.
It does have a Joker's
And
hat.
there's the Tricerabot boy. Needs a bit of
Maybe
a
that just came
back shake.
straight off in the first
Joker
fight.
looks
and
dead
I
in
mean,
his tracks.
Joker does look dead in
And
his
there
tracks.
goes Bash. They all went into the corner patrol zone, which gives Bash the freedom to go out and thrash. But the only one doing
I mean,
any
to be fair,
serious
none of
thrashing
them
here
look
is the
very good today.
Tricerabot boys. They're getting back. They're doing a good run, and they're trying to bury those horns straight into whoever's in their
Oh.
way. Oh, but Falcon with the axe times it beautifully right into Tricerabot.
Well, yeah, it's kind of
Unfortunately,
into
there's
its
not
fluffy
anything to grab
bird
onto
bit
with
on
that
top. It's not
Tricerabot.
exactly not really damaged, is it?
Falcon's just better off just trying to scoop it up and
Well,
just
his eyes
flip
has gone out.
anybody he can.
Is that damage?
Refbot's
Oh.
getting into the middle of it for some reason. Sergeant
because it
Bash
stopped.
is
Oh,
trying
fire.
to make Tricerabot the sacrificial barbecue lamb again.
The sacrificial barbecue lamb.
And the flaming Tricerabot tries to run off and maybe blow out some of those flames. Trying to get a little bit of running room. Straight into the side of Falcon, who looks dead in his tracks.
Does
Well,
look
I'll tell
dead in
you,
his tracks, which is a
Tricerabot
phrase this
doing
guy keeps
everything.
using.
He's
lately.
crashing, he's bashing. He just set the pit open. This boy's
Oh, he's
on
right on the edge.
fire, literally. And
There we
now
go.
he just casually goes over and drops Falcon into the pit.
I'm on robots on
The
fire
audience
again.
loves this. But it ain't time to cue the fat lady yet. He's still got Joker to take care of if they want to see
Joker's
third
not moved the
place,
whole
and they
time.
know it. And Joker's playing
Yeah, the
possum
sacrificial
out
barbecue
there.
lamb, yeah.
Not making any movement. It looks like the
That's been
spin
the
cycle's
best one,
over
to be
on this
fair.
one. There's Refbot right behind with a countdown. This is all over. Walkers immobilized. Falcons in the pit. Which means Rosie the Riveter and Tricerabot tag team win the playoff. They get third place. And they're not going to be happy until somebody else gets in the pit. Flaming Tricerabot.
It's actually quite bad for them because
Nicely
the fire response.
Whoa, whoa. It stinks out here, and I'm not talking about the fire that we just saw. I'm talking about the efforts of our 4 Roboteers. That all definitely was a battle of the losers. Not so impressive out there. Can you explain what happened?
We got a few good hits in, but I got to hand it to them. They pushed us around. They beat us up a little bit, but we broke some wings. We broke some things. We set some things on fire.
I think you broke some wind out there because it was a really stinky match. But listen, the important thing is that you have fun out there.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. That's the same speech I give to my children when they lose a soccer game. We all know that winning's the important thing. And for you, you'd call yourselves winners if you'd spend more time on your robot instead of your uniforms, which are very impressive. Things may have turned out a little better.
I don't think they turned out much better. We had a lot of fun, and we burned a lot of stuff and broke a lot of things.
And we ended up with 2 of their machines in the pit. I mean,
that's right.
There it is. Tricerabot and Rosie the Riveter get third. Tut-Tut and Drillzilla up against General Chomsalot and Runaway for the grand final.
1 down, 1 to go. The big one, the biggest one, the final one. 2 teams, 4 robots, 1 winner. After the break.
We're not taking it. We're going straight for it.
What started out as a simple tag team contest has turned into a nightmare of destruction. 4 teams, 8 robots. Some of the most vicious battles we've ever seen on Robot Wars Extreme Warriors. But now the moment of truth. 2 proud champions face off for all the marbles, going all out for total destruction. If you can't stand the brutality, I'm begging you, turn away now.
Have a little dignity, Mick. Don't beg. The grand final, Tut-Tut and Drillzilla up against General Chomsalot and Runaway with Rebecca in the pits.
They're talking a big game over here.
Pre-prepared bit.
They're going down. They don't stand a chance. We'll take them out without a problem.
You have your axe now?
Yeah, the axe is fully functional. It's ready to go.
You know, Tut-Tut has his axe now.
I'm not too worried about Tut-Tut. And I think these guys are wearing Hawaiian shirts because they're going to need a vacation when we're done with them.
They have to pick on your wardrobe instead of your Drillzilla.
That's all they got to talk about. All I can say is this. The General's in for a demotion. He's going down in a major court-martial, baby. It's over. And Runaway, the name says it all. This match is going to be history in less than 2 minutes. That's our prediction, less than 2 minutes.
All right, those are tough words. We're taking it into the war zone for the final.
Okay, taking it into the war zone for the final.
Here's the one you've been waiting for, the Extreme Warriors Tag Team Final with Drillzilla. And there's Tut-Tut over in the corner. And the Drillzilla and Tut-Tut boys up in the box. There's General Chomsalot with them beautiful teeth and Runaway. And there's the General Chomsalot team with Mark Jerger for Runaway.
It's going to be a mess, right?
This is going to be a beautiful final, especially because Shunt is joining us alongside his fellow compatriot, Sergeant Bash.
Sergeant Bash?
3, 2, 1.
And then look at it, Sergeant
And this is it for all the chips. Drillzilla immediately into the side of Runaway. Runaway slowed down a little bit. Runaway trying to do a little circle around, but Drillzilla has got too much power and too low to the ground. Drillzilla just tempting fate there for a minute, getting out of the flames. Runaway with those handy lucky dice on the back. Let's see if it does them any good. But they got near the quarter patrol zone and Shunt.
Well, lucky dice do them any good. Oh, we get some fire.
Drillzilla bringing Runaway right over the flames again. Lost some of his lucky dice. Well, those lawnmower rotor rotor blades don't seem to be doing too much damage on Drillzilla. Drillzilla's got all the power and all the cookies. There's the Drillzilla boys up there, and they're looking real confident.
Yeah, it's got all the power and all the
right into the side of
cookies.
Sergeant Bash and gets backed into the pit trigger. Sergeant Bash is trying to tip over Runaway. The audience wants the pit. And Tut-Tut's in, so Drillzilla must have done the tag.
He must have done. That's slightly different when this first came out.
Strategy at all. He's going to go for that tag and put General Chomps-A-Lot in there because those rotor blades aren't doing any damage at all. And there's General Chomps-A-Lot now.
That might
He's
be our
got
first
his jaws
legal
open.
tag.
I don't think he can get his mouth around Tut-Tut though. And Tut-Tut's made the tactical tag with Drillzilla, who's going to town on General Chomps-A-Lot. General Chomps-A-Lot just got no weapon whatsoever against Drillzilla, who's slow, twice the weight. He's a roller, and Chomps-A-Lot's going to be fried a lot if he doesn't get out of there. Get away he does. Well, they should call him Runaway as well, because he's trying to get out of harm's way right now. And look, Drillzilla's flipped him upside down. He's still running. He's in the pit. Oh, Drillzilla, that was beautiful.
To be fair, Drillzilla does look
one
of the more competent ones.
Right underneath General Chomps-A-Lot, and see ya. And then there was one, or should I say run away, which is what they better do. That's the only strategy he's got against those two guys. Now Tut-Tut's been tagged back in by Drillzilla.
There we go. It's over.
Egypt puts Runaway up on its side. I don't think those lawnmower blades are going to help him out of this one. You know, if he's up on his side for more than 10 seconds, and there's Refbot doing the count, he's toast. He's history. He's out of there. He's officially immobilized.
There you go. He's toast. He's history. He's out of there. He's officially immobilized.
Well, we've got ourselves a winner in the first ever Robot Wars Extreme Warriors Tag Team Terror, and there's no question about it. It will be the team of Drillzilla and Tut-Tut.
Oh, good.
This Drillzilla team just seems to be unstoppable. How do you feel about that?
It's like fighting a block of solid metal. There's just nothing to get a hold of on him.
You sound kind of bitter. You have a better excuse than that?
No, I mean, they're just heavy. They weigh almost twice as much as us, so you try to push them, and they just push right back, and you're in trouble.
Jeez, the grapes are kind of sour in your part of the country. Now, Rebecca, come on out.
I'd like to present this award. Can I say the champions of Tag Team Terror?
Yeah, baby. Turn around and show the audience. Tag Team Terror Extreme Warriors champion. There can be no doubt that we have just witnessed one of the most incredible contests ever. Thanks for the catchphrase, Y2J. Robot Wars Extreme Warriors is no place for the weak. Here, you kick butt or kick the bucket. But for every bot destroyed, there's a dozen others out there waiting for the chance to prove themselves. And while they're out there, we'll be in here waiting for them.
Oh, that's the end. Okay. What that right there will be in there. They did have a lot of airtime to fill, yeah. It felt like there was a lot of Mick, which I mean I quite enjoy Mick's presenting, so I didn't mind that. But there was a lot of filler on that one, wasn't there? There was a lot of filler. Okay, let's take a quick break, and then let's go back to the UK for some UK Bobots. Okay, right. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back in a minute.
Here, the crowd
Oh yeah, more Jonathan.
saw some sparks. They may have burnt out the motor. They have second place and a brave attempt, holding out till the last to become a worthy. Oh, this could hurt if shielded. Stay clear of this one, or you'll find yourself impaled on spinning blades. Can you take on Sir K? And the platform just crumbles away, and the glove is off. Oh dear! And in it comes Basher, Masher, Thrasher. Just a few of the words used to describe moving in and having a go and grating away. There's the goal. I don't need to tell you how it's shaped like a kind of shoot the football into the goal, waiting at one end of this military base. There are plenty of points to be gained by blowing up the mines placed near the fences. Can And my goodness, would you just look at our arena now? A very worthy victor after the fast-spinning kinetic energy disc is the primary weapon. And truly a weapon of, ouch, brutally speared that time. That, Sergeant Bash says, hey, thank you. I can make that fur even more orange by adding some real... The Kevlar armor, giving it... You'll want to get away from there. I know, it's a bad place to be, and I'm getting close to those aircraft steps. Just watch them punch. Look at that damage. The lance proving very... Oh, dear. We'll never make the goal at one end of this familiar... The Pinter's cut. They make it look easy as the flipper top destruction. A low cuboid style chassis could lead to a few... It's all over! No need to go to the judges! We have a conclusive tornado by name, tornado by nature. This one can really go in the arena. Spikes, all new cutting disc, along with new steel and polycarbonate titanium armor. This will be the siren starts up as they hit the switch! Warning! Warning! It's found a traffic cone somewhere to add to it too. Interesting. If not scolding stuff. The Sreemec attached to this robot could come in handy. And the goal at one end of the deck. Don't forget about it, or you won't be scoring that. Look at that spike moving there. Can cost a lot of time. If you can make it lights out for the neon sign, it's 50. Doesn't even scratch it. Thudding in. Not strong enough to do... It's armed with a 15-centimetre tight... And rigor mortis seems to be setting in. And that's it for them. It's a very strong magnet. They'll be able to... Heading over to the seat. Come on. Bits and pieces everywhere. You can melt them down, I suppose, and make... This is shunt. It has a prototype cold fusion engine that's powerful enough to drag a loaded vehicle from a standing position to 6 miles an hour. It wields a diamond edge axe, delivering a blow of 500 kilograms per square centimetre. They were lucky there. The clock's run its course and there's no time for the house robots to inflict. Things to watch out for in this arena include the steam catapult, all ready to fire you into the sea if you end up... This robot's no slouch could cause... Looks like we might have a winner on our hands. The Sumo Arena Plinth awaits our challenges here in outer space. Are they ready for this ultimate strength and tenacity? That's no surprise if this robot does well here on the rooftop today. Its primary weapon is the giant knife blade, an unusual weapon. But can be. Can they melt the polycarbonate? And the spot for this scrap in the scrapyard is this high plinth. Falling off that will leave you with the rest. That's it! It's over! And we have an Annihilator winner and a welder grinding its way to victory. There are no werewolves around the place, I hope, but just in case there is, we maim and slaughter your opponents to get through this New York. The steam jets buzzing away, but second place and a respectable performance. First place is with it. It's gone! And in with the lance. And there's a rabbit's foot on there. Will it be luckier for them than it was for the...
Will it be luckier for them than it was for the rabbit? Okay. Let's get the next episode. Load it up. Oh, stop a minute. Let's get the audio on. Okay, great. Okay, ready for more Bobots. The bingo card is reset. I'll make it a little bit smaller. Right, let's go with the rest of tonight's Bobots. Okay, go. Where is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
Craig, you can follow Redoxed.
This is where the most extreme robots, the most extreme roboteers give you the most extreme action. It's the wars you always wanted. Are you ready to rock the war zone?
Are you ready to rock the war zone?
Tonight, for the first time ever, Pussycat faces the might of Stinger.
Interesting fight, to be fair.
That's right, Craig. Tonight we'll see the mother of all
You're
All-Star
right, yeah,
battles.
that's good,
Pussycat
yeah.
will face the mashing mace of Stinger in the quest to become the best of the best in our All-Star
Right, okay,
tournament.
let's put
But before the
prediction
main event,
in.
let's take a look at what else is on tonight's show. Current world champions Razor meet the double trouble of Gemini in another All-Star qualifier.
That's a good
Ex-tag team
fight.
champions King B3 and 101 go head-to-head in a...
Josie, what I've done, no one predicted Pussycat. So instead of paying out everyone as a loser, I just cancelled the prediction. Everyone should have got their points back. But I expect that generosity to be rewarded by people putting all those points straight back in for this prediction on Pussycat versus Stinger. I'll make it a long one, though. Okay.
A vengeance battle to stop all the banter and blame and finally decide who's the best. Napalm and Sacromalot take on the awesome acts of Steel Avenger and the crushing jaws of suicidal tendencies in our Tag Team Terror tournament. And there's mayhem and carnage by the bucket load when Fighting Talk takes on Mousetrap and Atomic in our Annihilator qualifiers.
They
The
can
mayhem.
still be
And then
wasted,
tonight's main
Harry.
attraction,
There's
Pussycat
another
against Stinger.
prediction here.
And Stinger are in the pits with a message for the Moggy.
Such different people.
We're Team Stinger.
Oh,
this
good.
is war, and we're gonna skin the cat.
But as we all know, Pussycat
Is that lad
is
straight
no
off the bat?
pushover and no self-respecting
Yeah, always
fight
graphic design.
fan.
Always graphic design
Miss
for
that
for
fight.
Stinger.
It's going to be a blistering battle. But to get us up and bashing, another couple of all-stars are ready to
Also,
riot.
there's certainly an argument. Certainly an
let
argument
the
that their
wars
hats, that's a
begin.
matching outfit.
So far in the All-Stars tournament, we've seen the likes of Chaos 2, Willie Big Cheese and Hypnodisc through. Now, it's Razor against Gemini.
It's a good point. Well, we're going to wait and see, Harry.
Thanks,
Keep that in
Jonathan.
mind.
And what a fantastic all-star lineup.
They did claim that, didn't
And
they?
I take it there's no point in me asking you guys who you'll be rooting for in the Stinger Pussycat battle?
Well, I just hope somebody gets their paws stung pretty bad, I tell you.
Ow, we like it. But more importantly, you're up against Gemini next.
We are. It's going to be vicious. Yeah. Too right.
Is that
go
sore
for it.
loser from a previous episode?
Oh, indeed. It gives us a great chance to actually trash two bots instead of just the one.
Come on, come on. All mouth and definitely all trousers. So, Team Gemini, what do you think your chances are against the
This is
almighty
unprecedented.
Razor?
They are sore losers from a previous episode.
Well, we got 2 robots, 2 weapons, 2 drivers.
2 pairs of eyes. Could
And
you be
2 pairs of
twice as lucky, do we think?
We could be, but with a machine as good as Razor, you never can tell.
Also, they are
think you're
team.
gonna
They're
do it. Are we gonna do
absolutely
it,
team
Team Gemini?
pairs too
Come
much,
along.
right?
One way or another.
We're gonna get ya.
From St. Leonard's-on-Sea, Gemini.
A cluster bot, you see, it splits in two with a high-powered flippers and experienced team. When
Maybe.
they split,
Keep an
though,
eye on
they
it,
too
Josie. See
lightweight
if we
to
can
cause
see who the
danger
other
twice
driver
as
is.
nice or double jeopardy.
From Bournemouth,
Yeah, let's wait
Razor.
and see.
One of the most popular robots ever, currently reigning world champion. The crushing beak is formidable, part bird. The lizard-like limbs on the side to self-right, part reptile. The robot, holy mean machine.
Roboteers, stand by.
Okay, we're going to
Gemini
get to see.
has to link together before they activate. Shane Howard on the left, Brian Fountain on the right,
Mm,
Darryl Howard in
not-
the middle. And Razor with the robot
Doesn't look
driver.
like it, Josie.
Ian Lewis there on the left. Simon Scott in the middle. Vinnie Blood on the right. And our house robots,
Razor
Matilda
are
with
the
a weighted
teams.
rear
I've
flying
really
wheel
had to
and the front
reevaluate
tusks, a sort
watching
of
these back.
porcine elephant first lady of bots. And shunt. Plenty
I
of
always
power.
remembered it
A
fondly
pushy
as a
sort
kind
of a
of,
fellow. Nice
as a kind
enough.
of cool robot,
Unless you've got his
but
path.
they're such bricks.
You'll see Gemini split immediately. That's their usual tactic. And Razor going in with
dear.
a crushing beak on the vulnerable top of Gemini. Trying to crumple
Do have a
and
little
crush
Union
down
Jack,
through the
don't they? I don't
armory.
know if that-
and
if that's
already has
enough
a
to
grip.
qualify
Don't
as
forget,
Brexit
if
part.
one part of Gemini
Well,
is
probably.
immobilised, that's it. The whole robot is counted out. Together they dance. Gemini trying to free
Oh, nice.
itself with the lifting ram. Can't do so. So the other part of the cluster bot will get in and try and flick
Oh.
Razor. Oh, look! They tumble together there. You ever seen fighting crabs on a beach? That's what they look like, tumbling over together.
You ever seen fighting crabs on a
Razor
beach?
self-righting, wings coming out, upside down, still with strength.
Well, get into it,
Gemini
get
away,
into it.
Matilda comes in, trying to
No.
flick Gemini over with the tusks. Razor spinning away, gleaming steel machine with the sort of front
Yeah,
low scoop. Now that's an addition.
Crabs?
You'll see it very low down, 0 ground clearance there. You see it on the front. A sort of ramp to get in underneath opponents. Has done that now with Gemini. Gemini brilliantly designed, but how much effective weaponry is there when they split? Well, you've just got the answer to that. Razor has been turned turtle again.
What damage has Razor done?
Locking on to Gemini, using the beak and that front ramp, if you like, as a jaw mechanism to hold on. Terrific stuff here. It's even Stevens. See the damage done to one of those Gemini cluster bots there on the right-hand side. Scarred, certainly. This one hasn't had any damage yet, this part of the cluster bot. And that's what Razor's after. Trying to cause as much mayhem as he can. He's got in underneath.
Here's Razor going up, yeah. Oh, that's some damage.
Listen to the popping of the tyre.
Well,
like a balloon popping there. That was an amazing attack by Razor. It's let Gemini go. But the damage there could be crucial.
But taking it in turns to be the one razored as well.
Seeping away, I think it may well do. Good drive by Razor betwixt and between. Saw the pincer movement, got away from it. Now Gemini coming again. Razor. Oh! He got a lick of flame up the rear end.
Oh, that was it. That wasn't quite a goes on fire, was it?
Against them. Let's have a look at the action again, shall we?
I think it was just. I'm not sure.
The two robots
took
punishment.
It was a very hard to tell.
That's definite. That was the first attack that left a scar. Good work by the Gemini clusterbot to throw Razor. Razor self-righting. All this good point scoring.
They kept letting Razor sort of self-right back up. That's where they went wrong.
This was this crumpling moment. Look at that. Is that decisive? I think it may well be.
I think it is, yeah.
Well, I'm waiting for the decision. So are the crowd. We'll see the decision as it comes through. They've given it to Razor!
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Razor the winners on the judges' decision. And they'll fly on to the All-Stars quarterfinals later in the series.
So, the big guns are all out tonight. And they don't come much bigger than Pussycat
versus
Stinger.
Yeah.
Now, we've heard from Stinger, but I'm sure Pussycat haven't put
predictions
their
active for this one.
away.
This is the main event is Stinger versus Pussycat. Get a Johnny
Hi, we're
points in.
Team Pussycat, and I've heard a robot around here has a sting in its tail. I'm sure this blade can sort them out.
Well, Pussycat's proved in the Fourth Wars that they can clash with the best. And if Stinger can break them tonight, it will be a sensation, madam. But let's worry about that later. Because, Julia, I've heard you've got a team that are ready to rumble.
Oh, good.
Well, not just that, Craig. They want vengeance. Team 101, who are you out to get?
King B.
Well, actually, judging by your past tag team performance, that's hardly surprising.
Yes, Jules, we saw them together in the final of the Tag Team Terror in the Fourth Wars. They beat Firestorm and Scorpion in the final, and all seemed cushy. All seemed smooth until they ended up fighting each other. And then they lost the Tag Team Terror title earlier on in Extreme, beaten by Dietor and Mega Morg. They ended up arguing amongst themselves again. So who was to blame and who is the better robot of the two?
So you fell out, you got back together, you fall out again, you get back together again. What's the status now?
We are steaming at each other after our appalling failure and threw it all away in the tag team.
Really?
You threw it away. No. You threw that much away. If you'd been running, we would have won. We've got nothing left to lose now. We want it out for each other, and that's it. We want a good fight.
There's a vengeance match brewing here, definitely, but you're tag team partners, so surely you're going to know each other's tactics. Is that going to throw you?
No, we're just going to ram them.
Yeah?
No,
and you?
Just, the tactics just all in everything.
They break down. That's their tactics.
There's only one way to sort this out, team, and that is in the war zone.
They break down. That's their tactics.
From Hammond, King B Powerworks.
A rear Pussycat-style blade, front panic attack type forklift spikes. They borrowed
King
from the
B
best
Powerworks
3,000 watt drive motors. This cost £4,000 to build.
That's too
From
much.
Kettering in Northamptonshire, 101.
A spike that can penetrate steel.
I don't mean to
Fast
sound
and
like King of
violent,
Time,
they
but
say.
what
It's
do you
by
mean?
far the slower and heavier here with two
4,000
800-watt
pounds?
motors. The tracks come from a milk bottle washing machine.
Roboteers, stand by.
King B Power Works.
Oh, good bit of graphic design on King B.
With Simon Harrison and Grant
Looks
Hornsby.
like it's in the Microsoft suite. Oh,
The
hello, King
101
of Time.
machine.
Glad that woke you up.
The controls Mike Franklin. There's his daughter Amy and Steve Bickle in the background.
Great
And
shirt
our
on
house
T101
robots,
as well.
Sergeant Bash barks orders, barking mad, and doesn't take kindly to dissent in the ranks. And Shunt, the push me pull you of house robots, all slam, bam, and robo glam.
Is he? Is Shunt all bam, wham, and
101 from the left, King B from the
is
right-hand
that
side. They
true?
tussle in the middle and come away, draw away. Again, another little pronged attack there by King B on the side of 101. Similar looking robots, aren't they really? Not very high, 25 centimetres off the arena floor, King B. 101 5 centimetres the taller at the back. You can see there the tracks from the milk bottle washing machine. 101 cost £1 and a penny to put together. King B cost £4 grand. Looks a little bit more stylish. You can there see inside all the gubbins and the gizmos, the very innards of robotry. And there at the back, the circular saw blade beginning to spin, but 101 is on the drive. This is a good performance so far by Mike Franklin, an engineering manager. Amy's dad, Amy just 10 years of age and loves anything to do with Robot Wars, and she loves to go on the attack, and that's what they've done there. And King B Power Works is wedged against the arena side wall, driving away. The 101 again on the onslaught, pushing it towards that CPZ. Going the CPZ, of course, and the house robots can come and get you. They're away, though, just from the moment, but in comes Shunt.
Oh, it absolutely is, right? Particularly with that bit of lore about it. He's an engineering manager.
Once you go in a CPZ,
So he just works for an engineering company, right? So he's just not billing stuff. He's just nicking stuff from work and not
by Simon Harrison,
not paying for it.
Whirling away, trying to confuse and bamboozle. 101 sticks Grizzly to the task and comes in. They just saw slices, splinters off the arena floor, leaving a few scars in there. I think they may have been from the spikes on King B. Whoa, King B, you know what I thought was good driving, is it? Are they in control? We've seen this before from them.
Oh,
and they've lost the
dear.
tag team terror earlier. They're not in control. They've
What's
got
this?
They're all over the place here. They're totally out of control. Someone needs to stop them. King B, it's like a pinball machine in there. Where are they going now?
King
Let's
B
go
is
over here.
like a pinball
No,
machine.
let's go back over there. Let's spin in this corner. Let's go crazy for a while, shall we? And even the house robots think, no, let's just leave them alone for a little bit. We don't want to get involved with someone as berserk as that until Sergeant Bash and calm things down, as sergeants tend to do. You're in the corner, son, and you're staying there. You went a little bit crazy for a while.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They lost control.
Yeah, that
King
bit
B.
was good, yeah.
So 101 has won the
Yeah,
vengeance
it's
battle.
the
There's the
pinballs.
siren. That's the pit release button going. Down go the pit. Oh, Sergeant, you were close. You were controlled. They weren't. They're in.
Oh.
They're out. And you're
Good
in
work,
as well,
good work,
Sergeant. What a messy end to it all, really.
King B3 gets sent to room 101. Room 101 are the victors. Come on, guys.
Room 101.
I must admit, come here. I must admit, it seems obvious to me
Well, yeah, well done, Room
that Team
101.
101 are a superior robot.
I'll have to say, that's true.
You seem to lose all control there.
It's not been very good, has it?
Not really.
No.
You're waltzing around.
I feel like a bit of action on the dance floor out there, you know?
That's all right. Sergeant Bash put you in the pits. I thought he was putting you out your misery, really.
He is, I think we're on fire now.
Although you did take him with you, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk to these chaps. Your tag team partners, there's a bit of friction
Yeah,
between
that
you.
was some good losing, yeah.
Has that finally settled it now?
They've got to sort their robot.
They've got to sort their robot out, have they?
Yeah.
Otherwise, are you not...
It was good up until when they went wrong, and I think if we would have liked a longer fight.
Well, are you now going to continue to be tag team partners, knowing that you are the superior partner and the bigger brother of the partnership? Are you going to take them under your wing and try and nurse them through some more tag team terror challenges?
If they're going to have us back, yeah.
Alrighty, well there you go. They're being very magnanimous. You can still play with them. As long as you accept that 101 is a superior robot. Is that fair?
101 is the superior robot.
And they're shaking on it. History is made.
History
well done, guys.
is made.
Well done. Hey, show your love
101! Well done, guys.
So I like that the back of their shirt says "Coming soon, Robot Anarchy."
Don't forget the climax of our
One is the superior robot.
And they're shaking on it.
They could, yeah, they
History
could
is
lose
made.
it.
Well done, guys. Well done. Hey, show you love them. 101.
There we are. Coming soon, Robot Anarchy. Yeah, you're right, Governor. Craig really is the Neville Chamberlain of robot combat, isn't he?
Don't forget, the climax of our show tonight is the all-stars clash between Pussycat and Stinger. And this is a piece of footage I was given earlier today.
Oh,
This
no.
is Professor Noel Sharkey, one of our judges, being enticed into the Pussycat camp. And what's this? Strawberries being offered, sweets, as a bribe, by Alan Gribble. And now an autograph asked for. This is Grubby Gribble. 2 strawberries, and you might have been onto something.
There's only one thing on our minds tonight.
Oh,
Destruction.
yeah.
And with Pussycat up against Stinger...
I'm sorry, Harry. It's
Going again. Julia,
another one of your
the old
heroes
Stinger in the
exposed.
pits. How are they looking?
Well, Craig, before I ask them, remember that Pussycat did come
this is
second in the
some
Fourth
fella.
Wars. They're a phenomenal robot, and if Stinger managed to beat them, they really will have something to shout about. Hello, Stinger.
Hi, Jules.
How are you going to tackle the
absolutely
Pussycat
a
challenge?
Well, we designed this robot for the blade to go over the top, but Pussycat's got a vertical disc, and we're going to do a lot of spinning, and we are going to knock their blade sideways.
Fighting talk. Take one of those 9 lives. Now, do you think you can do it? Because they are the number 2. Well, they were the number 2 seed.
Yeah, well, don't forget, we're the 3rd seed, and we're really chasing their tails now.
Okay. Have you got a message from Pussycat?
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Well, they certainly sound confident. But Craig, are you convinced?
Well, they may sound confident in the pits.
Stinger
but
are
here,
absolutely one of my
we're
favourite
only
teams on
convinced
the
by
Extreme
action.
series.
Massive action.
Because they are, to be
Like
fair,
we've got for you now. So,
they
hey,
are getting
hey,
into the spirit of
fasten
it.
your seatbelts for a tag team terror.
Yeah, Grubby Gribble.
That's right, Craig. This is the last of our first round tag team terror contests.
Oh.
Replacing the semi-finals, Napalm and Sacromalot against the Steel Avenger and Suicidal Tendencies. Let's join Jules in the pits with the Napalm and Sacromalot
Oh,
teams.
God. Napalm and Super locked
Are you
together.
going to do damage as a team?
Absolutely. We're going to set them up. These guys are going to knock them down.
So, not worried then.
Joseph, this is it. We've got Team Synergy matching outfits.
We are the class team here. You should know that out there. Support Sacromalot.
He absolutely is,
We're going
Harry.
to do damage to Steel Lego and Suicidal Meccano. We're not worried at all. Are we bothered?
No.
I think so.
Things are hotting up here in the pits. Now, I wonder how the Steel Avenger and Suicidal Tendencies are going to take to that abuse.
It is
Team,
horrible.
your opposition are calling you the Steel Meccano.
Are they really?
Does that hurt?
That really does hurt. I'm not having them saying that about our robot.
No, so you're still confident?
We are very confident. We're going to
That
crush
really
them
does
in there.
hurt.
We're going to axe them to death.
And they're calling you Suicidal
Look,
Legos.
there's all kinds of...
Yeah.
There's all kinds of...
Sacromalot, that's going to be crushed a lot.
Oh, crush a lot. So what are you going to do to them then?
Well, we're going to crush him, we're going to kill him. And that's...
You are going to kill who?
Who's trying
We
to
are
kill you?
Sacromalot. We're going to get in the ring with the Tin Man, the Action Man crew. Are we worried? I don't think so. We're going to see you in the arena. Yeah.
Sort it out later, boys. Steve, you're coming with me.
Which
I
is
think
the
I
best offer
do
he's
just
had all
say
day.
that. Right, okay, well, pre-prepared bit is being
Hopkins in
lost off
Essex,
through the...
Sacromalot.
Looks the part, a gas-powered flipper and what looks like a ray gun on top. It's not. They
They
say
really
they
are
have
sort
thrills
of
to thrill
evil
their great
Thunderbird,
showmen, and they'll
aren't they?
give it a go.
Yeah, they were lads. That was lads. That was
From
lads.
New Ash Green, Napalm.
A large titanium hulled wedgie thing with vicious snarling fang steel spikes attached to the rotary arm, 24 volts electric power, grey and grisly this time around.
From Houghton St Mary in Colchester, Essex, the Steel Avenger.
A powerful pneumatic axe robot with a rear flipper, steel frame and steel polycarbonate armour driven by two
Also,
750-watt
Chromalot
industrial
100%
motors.
voted Brexit.
From Bredsall, Suicidal Tendencies.
100 kilos in weight, 10 miles an hour top speeds, and a Razor S beak which can crush at 26
Razor S
tons
beak.
psi.
I find that difficult to believe, to be honest.
Look, even Jonathan's saying it's a bullshit claim.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's Napalm with his teammate Sir Cromalot. The controls, David Crosby on the left-hand side, Steve Merrill on the right. And on to the Suicidal Tendencies and Steel Avenger team at the control of the Tendencies. Charlie Binns on the right-hand side, John Willoughby on the left with the Steel Avenger. And our two house robots, a Killer Lot, our Knight of the Square Arena, can thunder with the crushing jaws and plunder with the lance.
Knight of the Square
Shunt
Arena.
Endless energy levels, consistently cadaverous, horrendously hungry for victims.
3, 2.
Well, we're starting off here with the Steel Avenger against Napalm. And in goes that smashing axe of the Steel Avenger.
Oh, they brought back classic Napalm from some sheds. This wasn't what they entered the last series.
Rocking it forward with the axing motion. Napalm almost off balance. And the Steel Avenger coming in with a thrust to take advantage of that ill balance. Napalm being pushed away. Don't forget the other teammates can only come in if you tag them. That's the official regulation. And I think Napalm will need to be tagged because it looks flimsy, doesn't it?
I think so, Macy, yeah.
In now comes Suicidal Tendencies. They've tagged. They look sturdy and punishing and menacing, and Napalm looks about to be crumpled. To be honest, it's, well, all the work that goes in from the other robots, and the Napalm team comes in like that. I'm not saying they're going to.
The word art on Sir Cromalot is very funny.
But it looks as if they've made it in about 5 minutes. I'm sure they spent a lot of time loving tender care on it, with big pram wheels underneath Napalm's frame. It's come off the side. David Crosby and his students.
Where's Cromalot?
A magnificent sport. They always come to Robot Wars and get into the spirit of things. Is that Napalm on the front in lipstick? I'm not too sure. Pretty in pink, whatever it is. Sir Killalot's come in. And why? Sir Cromalot didn't even have time to come in and do the knightly thing, the knight in shining armour, did it? Napalm's being crumpled and out of the arena, and that's the end of them.
Right.
In a crumpled heap.
Right.
Sir Cromalot never had a chance because of its tag team terror teammate.
I didn't do a lot to
Now he
help,
comes
did
into
it?
the fray to take on Steel Avenger.
Oh,
And
so
also
bad.
Suicidal Tendencies. There's the back of Steve and his teammate Ray Tate. And Sir Cromalot, what is that on top? I'm not too sure. Where's the drill? Maybe it's hidden in underneath there. They've got a little lifting arm. Oh!
Where's the drill?
And the two teammates having a bit of a dust up here. That was Suicidal Tendencies and the Steel Avenger clashing. You've seen the pit release button go. You know what's going to happen in Robot Wars Extreme. Look at the size of Killalot there compared to Sir Cromalot. Huge. Suicidal Tendencies getting out of the way. And Sir Cromalot binned.
Oh, thank you, Mark just read for the rate.
Napalm, Sir Cromalot
Watching
go
some
out.
Robot Wars.
Suicidal Tendencies and Steel Avenger go marching on.
Hey, you had a good stream.
Come on, guys. Well, what's Sir Killalot got against you?
I don't know. I think he's jealous of us or something. You know, it's girls, you know, I don't know what it is.
Maybe he thought you weren't fighting hard enough or something like that, because he shouldn't really throw you out the ring like that, should he?
Well, you know, it's been 3-4 years in Killalot's, you know, he's got a bit of a grudge against us.
It didn't really go very well for you, though, did it?
Not the worst fight.
It wasn't your worst fight.
We've had worse fights. We have had worse fights. This is true.
Yes,
This is true, Craig.
You know,
Yes.
we were itching to come out to help them. I think they've done a brilliant job. Really do. Excellent.
Look, you didn't stand a chance once they'd been thrown out the ring.
We come out, was doing really well. Batteries died. It was all over.
And then, of course, two people in the ring at once.
Absolutely is,
flouting all the
JC.
rules.
It's war.
It's war.
Yeah.
There's no rules in war.
These things happen in war, don't they?
Suicidal Tendency
There
and
are
Steel
rules in
Avenger.
war.
Give
What?
it up for them! Come on! Well done, guys.
Oh, guys, come on. I am so depressed. But not really. I'll be back.
What was that?
The tension's building up out here. The tension's building up in the pits. Pussycat versus Stinger. The big all-star showdown on the way. So, Julia, ask them a question for me.
I don't know what
What's
to say,
new,
Harry?
Pussycat?
Well, Craig, this is a very important fight for Pussycat, is it not?
It certainly is. Stinger is a potential British champion, and we got to cut him down a size real quick before the next championships.
Exactly, show him who's boss. And to do that, we have the best driver on Robot Wars. We've said that before. Are we going to be able to say that again after this fight?
I hope so, yes.
What are you going to do to defeat them?
I've noticed the problem with Stinger. Every robot has a power link like this, and what I'm going to do is rip this out.
Rip it up. He said it. We'll keep an eye on that action. What do you reckon, Rob? Have you got a message for them?
Well, I reckon the Stinger team just better watch out when Pussycat's about.
Craig, perhaps more quietly confident than the other team, but confident nevertheless. This is going to be one hell of a cat fight.
A monumental
right,
battle
for anyone
in
do
the
want to bet some
making.
channel fights
And
on
for a fight
who's
like
going to win
that,
that fight.
we've got to be in the
there is a
mood
prediction
for
active.
carnage. So to get us there, to get us in the zone, we're going to get fired
Yeah,
up
that's right, Harry.
with
He
a
was suppressed
mayhem.
and not really.
This the first qualifying mayhem for our second Annihilator special later in the series. They're great fun and going for it here. Fighting Talk, Mousetrap and Atomic.
I don't think Rain's had a face so far in this episode.
Meltdown. We've got three ferocious-looking robots in the pit, all lined up, ready to go into the arena. Atomic from Worcester. Are you feeling feisty?
We are indeed.
Yeah, we've seen some good work out of you before in the wars. Are you up to it for this mayhem?
Yeah, I hope so, yeah.
Yeah, good luck, team. Mousetrap, are you as tough as that lot over there?
Piece of cake. We're showing them who's the boss.
Looking cool, calm and collected. And we have Fighting Talk here. Alex, previously in the wars, has done a bit of conspiring with other teams in this situation. Are you going to be ganging up with anyone?
No, because we're tough enough to take them all on.
Yeah, that's telling them. Teams, get to the arena.
So that's Daniel Sloss's dad, right? That's
in Worcestershire,
Fighting Talk.
Atomic 2.
A sleek design with a compact aerodynamic shell, a flipper and lethal 24-inch concealed 1,000 psi pneumatic spike. Atomic can drop a bomb or two here.
From Abador, Fighting Talk.
A modification of Small Talk and All Talk from the past has a spinning
quite a
disc.
modification,
It's the
isn't it?
lightest but quickest here. Now that is Fighting Talk.
From Ancient Winnie, Oxford and Bristol, Mousetrap.
A large replica of a spring Mousetrap semi-finalist in Series 4 of Robot Wars at 8 miles an hour. The slowest in this mayhem, 24-volt dry cell battery powered. Not a dry eye in the house if this one loses.
Ooh.
Roboteers, stand by.
This is Mousetrap with Stan Launchbury and Jason, his son, there in the control booth.
Breeze.
Fighting Talk from Abador in Scotland, Richie McBride at the controls with the moustache. And Atomic with Stephen Bebb, Paul Francis and David Bebb. As you saw, Kilolots in the arena with the jaws of life, as used by the rescue services to cut people out of smashes. Here, use two smash people. A friend, dead metal, underrated I feel by some, not undervalued by us. It'll get you under the belt.
Right, it's got remember weapons to
We're looking at it, Fighting Talk. Is a brave heart to go in there against these two, Atomic and Mousetrap. Dodge that mighty Mousetrap spring weapon and you've got a chance. And Atomic with the forklift thrusters.
Well, that's got a good flipper there.
That's the most lethal here. It has that spike concealed as well, but this is the forklift and it's immediately spun and tossed Mousetrap up and over and goes in for another attack there as well. Very good stuff. And now the assault on Fighting Talk, which is immediately sent crumpling to the ground. You can see up underneath the kilts there as well, and it was none too pleasant.
Right.
Ah, the cheek of it all. And that has dispelled the myth as to what robots have up underneath those kilts.
Right, well, that's about fun.
A Mousetrap behind Atomic, but Atomic doing all the work here.
I think it's Laddie to put an ass on the robot.
Mousetrap again thrown in the arena centre. They'll use the great springing trap to self-right if they can. I don't think they can. Fighting Talk has stayed out of trouble. The red bot having a glance, don't forget. The clock can count robots out. Ah, there's the spike. I wanted to see that Atomic spike come out. It's 24 inches long at 1,000 PSI. That's an amazing weapon.
I think it is long-gendered ass,
Atomic
yeah.
could cause some real damage later on in the Extreme Series. This is Mousetrap.
Nice chance to get some prediction points in. I think we're going to do that for the main event.
Oh, that's great fun. Fighting Talk, they're still in there fighting. Mousetrap have gone. And splendid stuff here by Richie McBride and young Alex, his son, who operates the weapons on occasions. Dad's doing it all in there now. Just saw a glance at the ref bot. We're seeing, of course, Atomic pushing Fighting Talk to one side. I think,
Look like that.
What's happened there?
To be fair, it's pretty durable. It's just rubbish.
Over. And for, I think, Fighting Talk,
surely
not
it's
the high
going to go
road,
on
but the low
fire.
road to oblivion. We know Mousetrap's already out.
Oh!
What on earth was Atomic doing getting in there? Mousetrap on the floor, flipper. But Atomic very nearly got themselves stuck in underneath. Look at this, we're waiting for the flipper to get into action. And then Atomic got themselves in trouble. And that doesn't suggest
Yeah, it feels like there's
good
something
driving by
doesn't it,
David
Harry?
Bev, the 16-year-old there. Mousetrap is too late, the spring shut. Shutting the spring door while the mice have bolted or something like that, and attacking bolts and nuts and just about everything else. Dead metal. A slice is nice. 2 will do. Mousetrap onto the side of the arena, and Fighting Talk in trouble as well. Counted out, the red card. The kilt is shorn. Dead metal carving into Mousetrap. And we know that Atomic here has won this mayhem and goes through to the second of our Annihilators. Oh, Hilter, Skilter, they're all a kilter. Fighting Talk, landed on their feet. Or wheels.
That was nice.
In comes Atomic. We know that Fighting Talk already out of it. Sprung up into the air.
That was quite smooth.
The Highland spring there down again and off and underway with a Highland fling. Flung. Down they come. In comes Kilowatt. Away goes Fighting Talk. They're on their
surely
side.
we're going to see some fire.
The kilt's about to be set on fire, I think. Oh, what a sad end. For Fighting Talk.
Well, Fighting Talk at the Glasgow Kiss. The only thing Mousetrap caught were a kicking. The winners are Atomic.
We didn't see any fire, did we?
Well, we call it Atomic, but it's that lifting arm, it's that nuclear powered.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's strong enough, isn't it?
It's fast. Improvements on last year.
Yeah, it's a great improvement. It's a fantastic robot now. It seems really strong.
Yeah.
It's quite fast as well.
With the extra weight limit, we tried to make it stronger, right? So.
More dynamic.
Yeah. When you came out straight away, bang, and it was like all over it before it started, really.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, you're through to the Annihilator.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to going head to head.
You creamed them.
Oh, you creamed them. You certainly did. Let's go ballistic for Atomic. Well done, lads.
Well done, lads. Well done, lads.
Well, we've heard a lot of talk tonight. Everybody giving it the biggin, giving it large, giving it Charlie big potatoes. But let's cut the chat. It's time for Pussycat versus Stinger. So, Julia, are they ready to come out here and settle this thing once and for all?
Well, Craig, as you've said, this is the fight we've all been waiting for. We know it's exactly the kind of battle that Extreme has been designed for.
Yeah, CVP
Stinger
in the
team
chat
ready
for,
to go in. Are you technically happy with everything going?
Charlie Big Potatoes.
Do your damnedest. And Pussycat going in after them. Dave, we know your tactic is to drive straight between their wheels and cut their power leads.
Hang on,
Can you do it?
Pussycat says Pussycat 2, but it's never been referred to as Pussycat 2.
Top hats. In you go, team. Good luck. May the best bot win.
May the best bot win.
So, Jonathan, it's the big one tonight. Do you think it's going to go the distance?
Well, if it does, then Stinger will emerge as a genuine contender for the British Championship. The bludgeoning device is so crucial, absolutely vital. But I'm going to take Pussycat's claws to get out of Stinger tyres. It's going to be a deflating experience for the Stinger.
So let's do this thing right here, right now, in the war zone. And first up, raise that roof for Stinger!
Right, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Stinger? Is it going to be Pussycat? Real battle of the
Grand finalist of the 4 Series of Robot Wars, the spiked bludgeoning device is back, attached to 2 spherical wheels and the solid steel tail. All the motors, batteries and power electronics are mounted in the wheels.
Hi, we're the Stinger team. I'm Kevin Scott, team captain. This is Carl Skinner and Tim Mann. The 3 of us put this creation together. We came 3rd in the last wars and we're looking to go all the way with an axe and 2 wheels.
And taking them on, runners up in the 4th wars, ranked 2nd in the UK, Pussycat!
From Gloucester, Pussycat.
Robot Wars veterans, the rotary blade powered by a 24 brake horsepower motor can cause real problems. The chassis is aluminium and polycarbonate, hand-painted by the captain's wife.
Hi, we're the Cold Fusion team. I'm Al Gribble. This is Dave, the driver, Robert, our weapons man, and this is our robot Pussycat. This is our new 2-tooth blade, which will cut through just about anything.
Roboteers,
just about anything.
And so, the mad mechanical masher that is Stinger. In the controls, Kevin Scott, Carl Skinner and Tim Mann. And there's Pussycat, David Gribble at the controls, Alan, his father in there, and Robert Bettington. And our final house robots on the show, Dead Metal, those pincers so threatening, that saw so destructive, and his pal Sir Killalot, huge, ominous, heavy of heart. Why? Killalot, we must talk, sit down, chat, go over things, sort it out.
3, 2, 1.
Pussycat from the right-hand side, Stinger, spinning as we know they will do, with Kevin Scott and Carl Skinner and Tim Mann at the controls, and Pussycat's gone over
they're stuck in the ground.
Impaled on the arena floor. That is the strength and power of the blade, and did you see the slice out of the arena, coming back on the attack? For me, Pussycat has to be among the top 2 or 3 robots in the world right now, not just the UK.
2 or 3 robots
Chasing
in the
Stinger
world.
down onto the sidewall. Stinger spinning crazily once again. And oh, is it too crazy? I think I saw some padding out of the tyre. Let's have a look to see if there's padding coming out of the tyre, because if there is, it means the actual remote control aerial which is in there is now suspect and maybe damaged. Are they out of control? We're waiting to see. Or is it just good but superficial damage caused by the Pussycat blade? Well, that's a controlled attack by Stinger, so I think you've got your answer.
Oh, the 2 coloured axes coming from Stinger, so they know which way up it is.
Of the Stinger team, Kevin Scott at the controls. Pussycat wheels away to come in with another attack. He said, well, David Gribble said he was going to rip out that control link, remember? Earlier in the programme. Hasn't lived up to that boast so far. That's just very good driving again, though, by Pussycat. Into reverse, turning, coming back. Little body feint dummy. Drawing Stinger on now. But drawn on to the pincers of Dead Metal very nearly. And Stinger is really coming back into this with a couple of bashes with the bludgeoning device. Again, closing down the angle. Pussycat turning to come back on the attack once again. Trying to get at that rear axle of Stinger. Stinger dodges, down comes the bludgeon. This is a very, very good battle. You can see the damage there onto one of the tyres of Stinger. Do you see it? As it goes away to live, to fight another day. Together. Mutual respect perhaps in the arena there. Eyeing each other up. In comes Stinger. Not a good attack. Went wayward to one side. Again, Pussycat dodging. Very good driving by young David Gribble to dodge the mace. This is too close for me to call, I think. Something's come out there in the tyre.
I'm going to give it to Pussycat because of that bit of tyre coming out.
And might have done just
I'm
enough
not
if it
sure
goes
it's
to the
really
judges.
damaged.
Still time though for Stinger to come back with a couple of mighty swings of that mace. Pussycat frontal attack this time. The cat's claws rip into Stinger. The cat dodges nimbly to one side. Puts the brakes on, almost like a handbrake turn there. Oh, it goes to the judges. That was a mighty battle, wasn't it?
It was a mighty
They
battle.
truly are all stars.
Way too close to call. It's going to have to go to the judges. Well, they're making up their minds. Let's review some of the highlights of that fantastic battle.
Oh, I wouldn't be one of those judges for all the tea in China. Attack after attack. Pussycat causing damage, slicing down to the
Would
wheel there.
anyone be a
Removing the
judge
stuffing.
if the payment was all the
Stinger
tea in
back
China?
and in control. Down came the mace.
Personally, it's too much tea for me.
In underneath Pussycat. Trying to spin to
It would
cause
be a
damage.
burden to have
Pussycat,
that much
good
tea.
driving, good control, backing away. The big question maybe the judges were asking, was at any stage Stinger out of control?
Well, the judges have made their decision. Remember, they're looking at style, control, damage and aggression. And they've gone for Pussycat!
Pussycat.
Come on, Pussycat! Pussycat, wherever you are. How do you think that went then? You got it.
You'd have to put all the decaf
It went
coffee
to
in the
plan.
jar
I
of
think you
decaf
got
coffee.
the foam out of their tyres, didn't you?
Yeah, we just decided to concentrate on their wheels, just smash it up and just, it was great.
I looked at the faces of the Stinger team. They did not look pleased at losing that part. They looked definitely cheesed off. Well, you've been saying that, you know. Were you worried about fighting them? Because it was a bit like a war of attrition.
Yeah, we just don't know how. It's a real tough robot. We just don't know how to attack this thing. So we just went for it and just.
But its tyres seem to be its weak spot.
This is only weak spot.
Yeah.
And we got his power links and we tried to get it, but we took some massive blows on top. So
You were taking some blows. I mean, much damage there, do you think?
Nah, we can knock it out in a few minutes. So but we put extra reinforcement on for him. So it was he's a pretty good bot.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Well, they're built like Tyson, but they move like Nassim. And they're here on Robot Wars Extreme. Bye-bye.
Nice one with Nassim. Built like Tyson, they move like Nassim. He has, Josie.
Next time on Robot Wars Extreme, the house robots rebel. No CPZs, no rules, just them and 3 teams up to the challenge. History is in the making.
Oh, so it's that American episode that wasn't very good. But they've okay. That's next week. Okay, don't. That's not an active URL. We've tested that. We've tested that. Not an active URL. Good question, Josie. I can probably tell you that. Looks like there are 16 of Robot Wars Extreme, and that was episode 8. So we're halfway. That was the halfway point of that series, and I think there are only 6 of the other ones. So I think there's only a couple more of the American ones left in that series. So I'd imagine we'll probably finish them around Christmas. Probably finish them around Christmas. There will be enough to play at the year. And then we'll be into Series 5, and, excitingly, Series 5 was filmed at the same time as Dutch Robot Wars. So that's what's after Extreme. Robot Wars Series 5 and Dutch Robot Wars. What time is it? That was alright though, wasn't it? Another good 3 episodes. Yeah, there's enough to pay at the year. The American one was messy, but you know, that's not the we're not watching those to see some good Robot Wars. Can we watch some Dutch cookery shows sometime? Maybe watch some people use a Dutch oven. Are you trying to trick me into Googling Dutch oven, Harry? Just live on the stream? No. Oh, good. That's sorry. It was wrong of me to be suspicious, Harry. It was wrong of me to be suspicious. It was wrong of me to be suspicious. Yeah, HHII. I don't know her, Josie. We have to watch all the episodes, don't we? We have to watch all the episodes to find out. I don't know. Someone's sad. Someone's sad. Yeah, sad. Yeah, people hate it when you're innocent, Harry. People hate it when you're innocent. Sad about the accusation. Oh no, the accusation was absolutely fair enough. Right, okay, come on, let's do this. Let's do this bit. Let's get this bit out the way, shall we? Should we get the bit out the way? Do people want the bit out the way? Then we can all get on with our lives.
I bet you like Akira Toriyama.
We could get on with our lives anyway.
You know nothing about manga.
Harry Hardy is rightfully accused. Yeah, that's yeah. Thanks, Josie. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Let me pay out this prediction as well. Congratulations to everyone who backed the winner, who was Pussycat, wasn't it? Which was most of you. Probably was the favourite. There we go. Congratulations, Pussycat backers. Bit. I'm not sure people will like the bit. I'm not sure people will like the bit. Okay, go on. Let's fade back into here. Right, Bobot was that'll be back next week. That'll be back next Sunday. Well, that's the problem with initialisms, but I can't really see another interpretation for that one. Right, let's let the moon set. Does the moon set? I don't think the moon sets, does it? Right, it's been about waiting this month, hasn't it? It's all been a month-long wait. Your favourite part of every month. I'll be honest, Kate, I'm on the fence. My original plan was for Fishmas. I was going to break up the fishing with some Fishmas carols. But it's now occurred to me everyone's going to be watching Bread Santa's stream instead. So I might not. It seems a bit sad to sing, you know, Fishy Tale of New York to nobody. It's been about waiting. Right, let's do a song. Let's do a song. Clip myself singing the song and send it to Sean as the winning fish. That would be a good bit. That would be a good bit. Right, I'll be honest, I'm I've practiced this song even less than when I've normally done the songs. I've no faith in this one at all. I've no faith in this one at all. It does address a lot of the skepticism I'm seeing in the chat. Right, I haven't even tested the levels. Right, here we go. Straight in. I need themes, oh, to ease my mind. And I need to find time, something to call mine. Well, you can't hurry themes. No, you'll just have to wait. I said, streams don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry themes. No, you just got to wait. Just trust in the good times, no matter how long it takes. How many ideas must I stand before I find the theme to let me stream again? Right now the only thing that keeps me hanging on when I feel my strength, oh, it's almost gone. I just remember, you just have to wait. Oh, you'll just have to wait. Streams don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. How long must I wait? How much more time must I take before themelessness will cause my streams to break? Oh no, I can't bear to do my stream alone. I've grown impatient for a theme to call my own. But when I feel that I can't go on, well, these precious words, they keep me hanging on. You can't hurry themes. No, you've just got to wait. Streams don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry themes. No, you just have to wait. Just trust in the good times, no matter how long it takes. Right, and then I've realised I absolutely can't do the breakdown bit of this. It's too quick and I don't know the tune. But you know, I think the point's there, right? Yeah, I think this is some kind of breakdown, Harry. That's true. But you know, oh, you can't hurry streams. No, you just have to wait. Themes don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry themes. No, you just got to wait. Streams don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. There we go. There we go. There we go. Well, I mean, it was something, wasn't it? It was something. It's all been something. It's all been something. I feel like you've not clipped the most flattering bit there. Okay, one more and then that's it. What's it going to be? Another turning point. Oh, I'm stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you've had the waiting time of your life. Take the photographs, the still frames in your mind. Hang it in a shelf, in good health and in good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. But what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you've had the waiting time of your life. Which one? Right, you know, look, some things are worth waiting for. Is this one of them? No. No, absolutely not. Harry, I've sang it 3 times. That's a type of rehearsing. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you've had the waiting time of your life. I tell you, this is the worst rendition. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you've had the waiting time of your life. Malcolm's like there somewhere. Malcolm's here. Malcolm's there. It's not clear, Harry. None of it's clear. None of it's clear. Right. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.
Watch out!
Thanks, everyone. I haven't been looking at the chat, so I'm just going to assume that all the comments were positive. I assume that all the comments were positive. Look, the theme might turn up in the. I don't know. I'm just waiting for the. Just waiting for it. I mean, what can I do? You know, what can I do? Just waiting. There's some dodgy. The chroma keying needs looking at, doesn't it? But look, okay. I'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Right. Goodbye. Let's do a raid. And thanks to everyone for watching the VOD. Right. Goodbye.